So, to catch up on where we were before, we are in this Engwithan ruin. So world-wise, Engwithan way station level 2, and this Adra, this corrupted Adra, is getting more and more corrupted on the way down. And we've got a quest with various factions involved with it and decisions we're going to have to make. I also need to respec the lockpicking. And yeah, world map, we are here in this little island, Poko Kohara. We've come from all the way over there. As of right now, we're sneaking along.
Careful.
Yep, look. And there's enemies over there who are Trey's dangerous, and there's some animats over here. Now, is that one going to be hostile? Oh, it looks static. It looks static. Trouble up ahead. An Engwithan Saint. Never seen these before. An Engwithan Saint. Right, I love how we're all stealth and the pig is completely unstealth, but the pig's not triggering anything. Okay, no worries, Sapphire. Thank you so much for the lurk. Let's see. By the way, how's the volume for you guys? At the moment, it's very quiet background music. I'll see if I can maybe get the music volume up a tad more. Voice volume's good. Yeah, we want the voice volume at max. Save changes, yeah, that should be fine. So we've got a saint. We've got some traps hidden in the floor. Problem is, at the moment, none of my party have got any good mechanic skill. So I've actually got to go and...
That's unusual.
I've actually got to go and respec them properly and make sure that each one of this group, that's going to probably be my final group, my primary team, is got no overlapping secondary skills like bluffing and intimidation and lockpicking and history and blah 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 beyond sort of what they need. You can hear things okay. Excellent. Good. Thank you, Darkins. Right, let's see what we got here, because none of this lot is especially stealthy either. Stealth and mechanics being obviously different things. Okay.
May I be a candle in the night.
They're coming up the walls.
Are they? They're coming out of the... Oh, shit. Skeleton warriors. A lot of them. Risen armsmen. Skeletal archers. Okay, we have walked into an ambush hunt. Exclamation mark hunt. Exclamation mark hunt. Exclamation mark hunt. Exclamation mark hunt. Oh, goodness me. Okay, well, Adair is right there. Let's see how many of these guys. So, brigands... I'm trying to see who's got ranged weaponry and who doesn't. Right, most of these guys are archers, so we need to actually engage them with our tank. I think if Krayven can get there, he can do the long pain. So, we're going to de-stealth Krayven. Oh, come on, really? That is ridiculous that thing got an attack of opportunity from right there. So Krayven got thumped for 43. As soon as that little red arrow, that little arcing arrow right here comes over, that basically means you're kind of buggered. Let's see. That gave him some extra wounds though. So Enduring Dance. There we are. Swift Flurry. Thunderous Blows. And then, not Force of Anguish. Flagellant's Path. That's it. Risen Armsman.
Try this.
Bam. Okay, that works quite nicely. End turn. Jyoti. I don't know what's best to open up with her. I reckon de-stealthing for a start. She's in a pretty good spot. Let's put her fairly central. Aloth's right there. And I reckon start... I'm trying to think how this is going to work. I might actually have her come round to about here. Oh, no, we're trapped. Never mind. I want to do a... Oh, it's still not really good enough. Scroll of Minor Healing. Well, she can do this right away and use up her turn. Just... Oh, no, she's not going to get close enough to do it there. Bugger. Alright, let's just have her cast maybe Despondent Blows. Right about there. Gonna be ready first of all. Okay, cool. Did we win? We won. Top work, everyone. Fucking hell, that made me jump. Which one made you jump, Naked Housewife? The Taylor Swift.
Oh?
Okay, Aloth. Right, that one looks like he's got... Let's have a zoom in. Right, this one's dual-wielding sword and knives. The mage will be a caster. That one's got sword and knives. An immobilization wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Let's de-stealth him. Have him come to about here. Is anyone down the south? No, they're mostly in this sort of... Oh, there's a dodge! Shite.
Jump scare.
That one's a proper strat scare. No, getting spotted by batties. Spotted by baddies, not batties. Batties is an Ali G word for front bottom. Okay. Batty, there was a Freudian slip. Darkens, thank you so much for 75 biddies. That one got me good and proper. Well, first of all, let's do his free attacks, his spirit shield and flame shield as well. Worth always using up a couple of spells for that, and then I reckon binding web. Oh no, it's not wide enough. It's not wide enough, man. They are well spread out. Okay, maybe cancel that. Maybe cancel that. Instead, send him also up with Jyoti. I want to get him out of the immediate range of any line of sight or like sudden attacks. He might be able to do some lightning-y blasting if I do it. Can he clip all of them? Just about. He can get 3 out of 4, maybe. Put it about... Oh, that thing's going to come round a corner as well, isn't it? Let's find out. Let's do lightning right there. Okay, Palagina. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Probably still stealth. There she is. Right, we got that one running in. That one can go after a dare. I'm reckoning... Should probably get attack of opportunity on her. Ouch, but only 19 because her... Problem is she's slow as balls. I'll try and get the mage to target her. Wrath of the Five Sons. Bam. Okay, despondent blows. What do you mean hogwash? Did they all miss?
There's a walloping.
Jesus Christ, that was a good bit of light. Oh, there's a skeletal sorcerer down there. We had a good bit of lightning. Right, good. The main melee dude's running into a dare. Excellent, perfect. He's a bit slower. He's a bit slower. So we'll start off with a disciplined barrage, giving the aware inspiration. His stance is mob stance. That's ideal. Let's get refreshing defenses. That's a free action. And let's get out of the fire. Pull that one in.
That wasn't that bad.
Get a stun, which was a critical stun as well. And then I reckon we can do a clear out on that one. Yeah, nailed the others as well. And that one, and that put them all prone. And then they'll all probably run back in on him. This will use a lot of his power pool early on, so I might keep enough for another out of the fire to pull one of our squishies just in case. But that was a pretty good turn for him. All right, skeleton warriors, what are they going to do? You've got foof on the brain. Yep. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm not even going to deny it, nor am I going to apologise. Aware concentration. Ooh, Jesus, Krayven is. I got to remember that he's It missed. Haha. Krayven is very hard hitting, but he's not that tough. He's not tough. Alright, Adra is flanked. That skeleton warrior is going to get up. So getting knocked prone does not actually make them stunned, unfortunately. They should take a turn to have to get up. Ooh, okay, Krayven needs some healing. Okay, and that thing is... Right, what can I do for him? Because he is looking a little bit worse for wear. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Well, I think first of all, second wind. Right, that gets him the worst of it out there. If I come round to here, he'll only take 1 attack at opportunity, as opposed to 2. Yeah, a disengagement blow like that, which is pretty hard hitting. But, is there a way to give Iron Skin or Blade Turning? I don't think I got the right one. That's not a free attack, and I think the undead can't be... Fear and Terror doesn't work on them. So we'll probably Raise Torment is the best bet from here. Or I can do another, or Force of Anguish. No, I think Raise Torment. What's he got? He's still got all his buffs from previous. Swift Flurry, Thunderous Blows. Oh, he hasn't got the Enduring Dance anymore. Let's start using some of his wound pool. Bam. Because nicely, this thing is really bonus because it's upgraded stuns them. Now, with a stun, they're out of action for a turn, which takes the pressure off him. Yo, Dex. Hey there, Krayven in chat. On my phone, I'm on the train, so I've got sound-only mode on. Oh, bless you, Dex. Mate, thanks for tuning in. I will make sure I talk extra and describe everything I'm doing for your benefit, as I should be doing anyway for all streamers. I hope you're doing well, lovely. Cheers so much for tuning in. Let's see. Let's end that. So the skeletal sorcerer, he's now got a couple of shields up and is running towards Dare.
Yes?
Aloth, you are good to go. You are good to go. Now, we can't do lightning on that line because Krayven's sort of in that line. So let's try and do something a little bit more impactful. Firstly, we'll run him to sort of the middle of the pack, the middle of the entire fight. I know I did. There was a sound mode only. Yeah, I'm not a bad one to pick for sound mode only because I'm not one of these quiet streamers that like barely talks while he's doing something or skips over stuff. I narrate everything because I love the sound of my own voice because my own voice is glorious. Now, what should we pick out of his current spells? I don't want to waste a turn doing switching grimoires to give him a different range of things. AoE would be quite viable. I reckon either Minoleta's bounding missiles that can only target enemies, or if I wanted, maybe a rolling flame creates a rebounding ball of fire, inflicting burn damage and knocking them prone. Really tempted by the missiles, or maybe bringing up the tentacles. We can still do the tentacles because the tentacles are level 4 and Minoleta's bounding missiles are only level 3. So let's try it in this general direction. Give Krayven a bit of help because he's not the monk's not necessarily meant to be an off tank, but I often use him as one. Cartlet 007, welcome. Wormage, delightful to see you back in the chat, my dude. How are you doing? Hey. How's things? And Carletto, sorry, I read that wrong. I read it as a T. Carletto, you're making me think of Cornetto the ice cream. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Very nice to have you here. Thanks so much for supporting and watching. Welcome to Story Sunday, one and all. I thought it was something that happened if you turned off the screen or closed the app. Yeah, I had no idea it was a thing either, to be honest, mate. Right, so that'll be
What
Aloth.
can I do you for?
Jyoti, you could probably go and give old Krayven here a bit of a helio. I'd also get her relatively central and do a Ring of Protection. Now, do we do a Ring of Protection or a heal? He'll survive another couple of hits from just one Skeleton Warrior and a few Torments reaches, so I reckon we can get Circle of Protection up first. Gives us a defense to all bonuses. It would come up quite late, or should we do now these are undead. Holy Radiance is a better bet. Holy Radiance is immediate and it I think it actually applies burn damage and shaken to any vessels, and all these creatures are vessels and undead, so this is actually a great spot for her. Holy Radiance, boom, shaken. We just cooked a couple of them alive almost, and now once again my own namesake, the Fire Mage, is in much better shape. Perfect. It's curious, on turn-based mode, I've been overlooking that Holy Radiance and the Priest more, whereas when I was in pause-based real-time, it was an absolute mainstay. Oh! Right, Adair's busy tanking like 4, Krayven's busy tanking like 4, and Pallegina is still not tanking anything. There is... Oh, it's a neat feature. Oh, I thought it was a new feature for a second there, Dex. It's a neat feature.
There's a walloping!
Oh, Jesus. I just hit them and they were all in... Oh, damn it. The bounding missiles count as pierce damage. And they're immune to pierce damage. Jesus. Apparently the burning damage from the Holy Radiance killed off the mage. That's good. Just one. Carletto 007. Give him to me. Oh, as a friend of yours, Naked Housewife. Any friend of yours is a friend of mine, if so. Right. Fire. I think fire is relatively effective against this lot. This one's a Skeletal Brigand's in better shape, so let's run over here. Do one of the cheap little targeting abilities, the Sworn Enemy, and then Flames of Devotion. Paladin versus the Undead, this should be pretty clear. Wormage, oh beautiful. How are you doing, my dude? How's life? How's it with the little one? I saw a lovely picture earlier today, mate. Let's end her turn. That wasn't a free action.
Yeah.
Okay, Adra. Once again, probably needs either refreshing defense or to use that clear out attack. I think maybe unbending or refreshing defense. Refresh each time the duration extends. Yeah. Now this, how many? It's still got 3 more rounds of it, so that's really good. Discipline barrage for 2 more rounds. Let's use. Oh no, I'd rather get another clear out done to be honest.
Not even close.
That didn't hit for as much as I might like. Bugger. Okay, he's gonna have to stay where he is. The mage is gonna do what? Oh, just a few magic missiles in his general direction. That's fine. Oh, fair enough. I'm sure Carletto is awesome as well. He's a super spy, that's clear, 007. Right, Skeletal Warrior, I reckon just punch him in the nards.
And that's
Bang.
how it's done.
Whoa, finished off with a fat crit.
Absolutely.
You'll be leading with... Oh, I love that slow rotation. That was a very threatening rotation. Alright, well, this is a basic attack, so we end that one.
Right.
Now, Aloth, you should probably do something about this Skeletal Warrior right here. Like, oh my god, right there. Now, tentacles. Let's get hentai on these bad boys. Right, oh, he has to move to cast that. Well, I'll control that movement. Oh, Christ. Didn't control it well enough. Got too close to the Skeleton Warrior, who took an attack of opportunity. The shit. And that girly scream from Aloth. Christ. Right, let's put them about there so they can hit all 3. Hopefully interrupt the Skeletal Sorcerer or slow him down a bit. Right, now Jyoti, I'm going to use a quick harvest. Blessed Harvest. Wipe this thing out. Bam, dead. Because that spell is so powerful. And then there were a few. Right, Adair's taking the brunt of it, but he is the tank. He is the tank. That means at most, maybe this one Skeleton Warrior will attack. Nope, it's going to go for Adair because he is the tank. Oh, he dodged it beautifully. Right.
Tell me.
Palagina. Gina. Come running over this way. Now, the tentacles are going to hit those 3, so she can target up that Skeletal Warrior, and with her mace, bang, she's just in range of it. Too far out to guarantee a critical, unfortunately.
Yeah?
Right, he's got reduced healing at the moment. Oh, because of mouth drug crash, because he's flanked. I reckon a penetrating strike, because he's doing slash damage. And they've got despondent blows. That one's on warrior stance and has got constant recovery, so it's probably the biggest threat. So let's try and nail him. 40 damage as well. Nice. That was only a hit, not a crit. Okay, that's pretty much all he can do. I'm trying to avoid using the empowers if I need to. Perfect time for the skeletons. Alright, Krayven is back and he's ready for revenge. Much like Hamch when he's streaming, Krayven wants some revenge. Alright, now, he's still got, plenty of wounds, What's the buffs like? A lot of them have gone away. Enduring Dance is still up. We'll take another last point for Swift Flurry. We'll take Thunderous Blows from our wound pool and Raise Torment from more from our wound pool. Bam. Because that stunned a bunch of them. That's working great. Yeah, we got this.
How may I help?
And just FYI, if you don't already know, if you're just tuning in for part 2 for Story Sunday, welcome. How you doing? This is on veteran mode. I was face rolling this crap because I'm a bit too over leveled for this. I'm like level 11, level 12 for Poko Kohara, and I was finding that I was managing at level 10 to take on level 14 stuff. So I bumped the difficulty back up to veteran because we started it at veteran, and veteran was a bit too high level at the very beginning, but now I'm much more familiar with turn-based mode. I'm more comfortable with it. Let's try and do the beam down there, because I did the whole first game. Just for context on that, I did the whole of the Pillars 1 blind 100%, streamed it all and narrated it all, but actually we'll take that thing out on the quick. And yeah, I did it on pause-based real-time mode, so I wanted a little bit of game mechanic variety, which is why I picked turn-based mode. Getting a lot faster at it than I used to be. A lot faster. Okay, good job we aimed for the mage with the beam, because then it hasn't wasted Aloth's spell. There's one there, one there. Krayven's going to deal with that. That one's looking a bit tougher, so she can come that way, making sure not to break away from the skeletal warrior and get hit by another attack of opportunity. More from her zeal, not a zeal pool, what is it? Yeah, it is zeal. Zeal pool. Sworn enemy on this fecker. If we're lucky, this will crit and nail him. 67, we were perfect. That was a mighty hit. Alright, necrotic lance on the mage. Didn't quite kill him.
What do you need?
Oh, sorry, skeletal sorcerer. That sorcerer's still up. And if that freaking lightning beam hits us, we're in a bit of trouble. Okay.
Something I can do?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to use your empower. Because I don't want that lightning beam going off if I can help it. We've got a free use of... Grab that skeletal sorcerer. It's dazed him. Now, if we can mule kick him if he's close enough. Yes, right, that's interrupted his spell. And no more attacks of opportunity. The skeletal warrior is about to die anyway, so he can do one more hit. Worked perfect. Thumped Krayven a bit. Krayven already got a bunch of wounds before. Oh, the tentacles might kill him, to be honest. Like, one more hit, yeah. Final killing blows goes to the tentacles. Oh! And they smashed that thing that was prone on the floor. Good job, tentacles.
Aye.
You got hentai to death. Ha! Right. Well, that was a good start. That was quite the mighty fight. The fights are a lot more entertaining again now they're at a suitable difficulty level. Previously, they were just getting in the way. No wounds or knockout. No knockouts done. So no wounds taken. Yeah, let's loot the corpses, please. It's all fine level gear, as this is sort of low level for us. Put all that stuff in the stash. Oh, and of course there's a few more up here. No, all of you. All of you. All of you. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I got this.
You got that, Dan.
I got this.
I got this. Don't know if Krayven's new voice is certainly less like high pitched and, but it's somehow more cocky than that teenage version.
I'll take a peek.
Now I've got the damn teenage dreams going through the head.
Fucking what the fucking fuck? Hold the fuck! Fuck this fucking! How did you do fucking fucks? Fuck! Well, it certainly illustrates the diversity of the word.
Down go the skeletons.
It certainly does. It doesn't matter how many times you've done that, Darkens. It still takes my breath away when that alert goes off. I'm like, what? Who the fuck did that? Oh my god! Oh my god, thank you! Thank you! Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get them boobies out. That's biddies for titties. That is a lot of fucks. Can we get some legits, folks? Can we get some legits for Darkens, please? I'm just looking over, making sure I'm tapping them. That was a seriously legit bit drop. Holy shit. Okay. Biddies for titties. Biddies for... Okay, the way the shadows are forming is actually making me look like I've got quite ample cleavage. I'm proud of this. Tell me when to stop. You know. This is the thing now. This is apparently the new meme. Now you can buy a defib for the next time. That is way more startling. That's like never. Oh fuck! What have I done? What have I done? This is going to be the new next most watched clip, isn't it? Right. So if I do this for what, this many seconds for what was it, about 200? How long do I have to do this for 10,000? Blinds himself. Oh, Sapphire, don't pretend you don't like it. Don't pretend you don't like it. If you're wondering why all the floors in Krayven's Town were sticky, now you know. Oh my god! Oh my god, Evil Jess. Sapphire, are you body shaming me? Are you body shaming my biddies for titties dancers? I'm hurt. I am hurt. Now, see, now that's more like it. Nagged housewife is fanning herself because she got a touch of the vapors. Darkens, holy shit. gouges eyeballs and lurks. Oh my god. Well, I was going to say, if you can't see anything, get yourself down to one of the back alley Cravenstown surgeons. They'll sort you out. If they harvest some of your eyeball cells, you can grow some fresh eyeballs that are a perfect genetic match, or you can get some some mechanical optics. Thanks so much for lurking and supporting, mate. I didn't really mean it. You're not body shaming me. I don't have boobies. I have mighty pectorals that are a little bit flabby at the moment because I haven't been to the gym enough. Sorry, I am procrastinating. I am going on a tangent. Thank you again, Darkens. Holy shit. What was the original thing? Down go those skeletons. They do. Apparently they were some high value skeletons. Some ridiculously high value skeletons. Yeah, I might need a defib. Or bugger my Bumblebee's bread bin. And I don't know, fuck my Finsbury Fizz. I'm making things up. Darkens, honestly. As always, the legitest of love. You're above and beyond. And of course, a hat tip to your other half, who's a lovely person as well, Kitsune as well. Biddy, oh fuck's sake! I know. Evil just whistles innocently. You guys are. The Twisted Sisterhood is rapidly becoming a very. I'm sticking with that, and you guys seem to have since Thursday very much taken ownership of it. I saw you nagged housewife with your "What's up, my Twisted Sisters" in Cravenstown to Dex and to Lila and to Evil Jess and to Sammy Saurus and basically every lady at Cravenstown who's an absolute rock star. Which is every lady in Cravenstown and every one of you lovely residents and citizens. My goodness. Well, we may be down one resident, but we're just up huge levels of awesomeness. And so we have dropped a little bit. We were creeping. We were within into the last 19 away from on Thursday, as we got crazy amounts of raids, but sadly we have had a few folks drop off, understandably so. People get into the raid hype and drop what I call sort
Let's
of
take a look.
a few raid follows. That said, none of the people who did were actually raid follows. I just think a bunch of people are like, wait, I haven't watched this guy in ages, who the fuck is he? I want to get rid of them. They're lost. Twisted Sisters for life, but you got to write it number 4 and then LYFE. That's how the cool kids do it, apparently. I mean, I don't do it that way, which was what guarantees that it's cool. I think we should go and deal with this whatever the tits it was. I've got tits on the brain. Wish I did. Yeah, there was some Engwithan priest down here. Now I've got to be very careful. We got to be sneaky, Charlie. We got to be sneaky. Very careful here, because the spikes go as far as there. And literally... Careful. Yeah, no one has any skills at this. Yeah. Mechanic skill 7 required. We have mechanic skill of sod all. So, there's some high-speed Engwithan saint doing some worshipy ritual. And that animat has got some glowing going on in it, so it's going to come to life at any moment. There's probably a few more in the alcoves here, but there isn't one here that we can see. So we might be safe to sneak around. Barely. Right. The spikes only come almost up to the edge of this thing here. And we've got more of a gap here. But I'm going to have to move people one at a time. So...
Hey there.
I had that thief's putty, but it's basically redundant. It's basically completely redundant. Amphora. Don't know what we can do with that, if it's explosive or what. Right, and if we're going to start waking up this feckin' thing. See, that thing's got no ring underneath it. If I hover over this one, there's a detection point. That one doesn't seem to necessarily be awake. I can damn right. I mean, matching tattoos now. Well, that's cool. I mean, I've got one matching tattoo that I did with a club a little while ago. It's my Pen 13 tattoo. I have to admit, everyone else is only doing them temporarily with just like marker pens and things like that. But I was like, I was really into it, so I got a Cox. Oh, okay. Everything just woke up. Fuck. All right. Okay, the Animat is awake. Krayven is not stealthy, and that went poorly. What? It didn't get them on your date. I didn't get that far. Nearly. It went very well, Evil Jess, but it was only a first date, and I was being a good boy. I was being very respectful to a point. Okay, how far can she actually get? Not that far. What I need her to do is
It's
actually...
not my time yet.
Ouch. Okay, wrench knee. Well, I don't know. Perhaps we can spread the wounds between us. I was hoping normally when the turn-based characters move, they automatically push certain other classes out of the way. So she's now got a permanent wound. So traps, you can't just... So she got minus 25% stride. All right, so she's moving a little bit slower. That's fine. I think... No, circular protection... Yeah, the rest of them are going to home in on us in that sort of direction, so... not sure. Yeah, that'll work. Let's start casting that, and that'll help encourage our position.
How may I help?
Right, Aloth, you don't have a wrench knee, so... You know what? In actual fact, he could probably stay behind the traps. He could just go to right here.
This.
He could go to right here and just start lobbing some spells. Oh, sorry, no, Knackered Housewife. I didn't even imply that it can't be. Casual sex can be respectful, but opinions differ. Absolutely. But what I'm saying is, it was just because it's a first date doesn't rule it out. But as a general rule, on a first date, like actual, as opposed to just like a meet and go, and it's flexible. I find that more often than not, I don't usually try because I don't usually expect that it's going to go ahead. But yeah, certainly there was never an implication. I don't know how that was necessarily picked up on, to be honest, that there was that it couldn't be, or I disrespected that. Hey Duncan, how you doing? Citizen Duncan. Remember, young is fun, but older is bolder. That's actually very true. That's very true, Evil Jess. I've never heard that. Young is fun, but older is bolder. That's rather good. Perhaps we can... That one looks like a caster of some description. How far can his binding web go? Oh, quite far. Let's see if we can immobilize a couple of them. Nice one. Yeah, no, of course, that's what I was getting at. I don't even feel that there was an implication like that. That sort of confused me as well. I don't know how it was picked up and taken in that way.
Yeah?
Anyway, never mind. Where is that? Sorry, right. I never found younger... Actually, now that I agree with. I find younger to be generally clueless, actually. At most, it's like a slight... You possibly get some very minor bragging rights, but even then, like, bragging about necessarily age of something is kind of sad. Oh, we snuck it there around it. That was beautiful. Now, has he got line of sight? He does! What a legend! Bam! Alright, he might be immobilized. Top worker there.
Leave it to me.
That's dealt with the Saint he'd probably be casting. Krayven's core is a gentleman, that's why we adore him. I'm alright. I won't lie, I did put the suggestion forward, but without giving too much further detail, because at the end of the day, one must have boundaries and barriers and not tell everyone on the internet everything all the time. There was a language barrier. This lass was from Brazil, and she's over in the UK to help learn English, and she's living with she's here as an au pair, living with
My fighting spirit can only take me so far.
She's living with
rest.
the family that she sort of that looks after the kids for, with her own flaw in the thing. So like picking back up and taking home randoms the very first time you meet them from a dating app was not going to happen, like, at all. Long range casting on that one? Yeah, why not? At least that way she gets some damage. No penetration, Jesus. Why is there no penetration on that one? What's she immune to? So yeah, so the full story is more like it was going really well, and she was very keen, and I was like, you know what, this could be on the cards. Let's go for it. And but then the practicalities of the situation got in the way a little bit. Right, Krayven is one mobile fecker, my character, but I mean I'm pretty nimble as well. Won't lie. If he runs through that binding web, he's going to get stuck. Can we get to one of these Engwithen shits? Maybe that one over there. Let's see. Oh, I missed the hunt. I've just... Oh, Duncan says I've just seen... Oh no, don't worry, Nag and Housewife. It just like came over as like, oh, it doesn't mean it. I was like, no, I didn't mean it that way. Didn't mean it that way. Krayven at his core is a gentleman. Oh, I'm not. I'm so not. I am sometimes. I've just seen a miserable attempt at football from the team I support. Thought things would be different, but no. Players without the will to win still. Who is it, Duncan? You support? Is it it's Gent, isn't it? Is it Gent or Genk? Well, because each one's on either side of Belgium. Anyway. Enduring Dance. While I'm thinking of all that, Thunderous Blows. Can we get in range? No, but we can do the Flagellant's Path.
How do you like that?
Wham. Oh, that hit him pretty hard. Yeah, remind me of his point. Duncan, sorry, it was a bad day of football. Now, I've never had any complaints from older men. Maybe I just know what I'm doing. Fair enough. This is the first date. Speaking of penetration, oh, good lord, Jess. Yeah, Kent, not KRC Henk. That was it. I was trying to remember which one it was. Yeah, are they just going through the motions, are they? Must admit, when I've been with older ladies, not like old, but just ones who aren't like considerably younger than me, that's I find that the ones I think that the biggest age gap I've had is 10 or 11 years, and I found that that's actually
that's how it's gonna
in your head it sounds like you imagine when you're talking with like your friends or guy friends especially, like, oh, it's going to be fun, it's like, no. Guys get a lot of like flack of if a guy's not all that hot in bed or in the sack or whatever, that'll be it. That'll be his rep, because there's always that expectation that we've got to be good and we've got to know what they're doing. But truth be told, men and women both are equally, there's the spectrum of useless to outstanding is completely identical, and every which way in which men are bad, women are bad as well. For some reason I find that there's a little bit more letting off the hook, so I'll just say it right now, most of you suck. Oh my god, and on that charmingly controversial note, oh god, why is the frame like, come on frames, catch up, I just tabbed. Sorry, folks. Oh, Coletto, thank you so much for using your Prime. You could use that Prime anywhere. I would have done dancing normally, but the freaking on my OBS, the thing, the GIF locked up. Thank you so much for using your Prime. You could use that anywhere. So you are not just legit, you are now Cravenstown legit. Welcome to the ranks of the citizenry as a Prime citizen. First of all, enjoy your new emotes. More to come, because I unlocked all 5 ages ago. It just takes me a long time to draw them up. Enjoy the legit emote itself. Use that legit as you see fit. The most common bit of gamer slang on the internet, and the only place that you'll actually get an emote that says it. So far I've seen it all at Twitch. So if someone goes, oh, that's legit hype, or that was legit headshot, you can now combine emotes, legit hype, legit headshot, whatever you've got. So yeah, hit that legit. When we get new citizens, which is what we call subs here, when we get new subs, new citizens from any particular thing, spam that legit as everyone is doing right there. And when we get new residents, aka followers, use the welcome banner, and when we get raids, you now have a unique command that's for subscribers only, ! Welcome. When raids come in, it's welcome to Cravenstown with a legit welcome. Wave your all new Cravenstown town flag loud and proud every time you chat, and the longer you maintain your citizenship, the fancier it will go. So there we are, Knackered Housewife just demonstrating there. That is when we get raiders coming in, we've got something good to go to, because we're all about positivity here, we're all about the community, and the longer you're with us, as my delightful regulars are showing, the fancier and shinier it will get. You'll be able to enter our giveaway. I have a citizens only perk, a subs only perk, which is a monthly giveaway for a free game. which is the first stream of the month. So the next one will be the stream closest to the 1st of September, which I think is a Sunday, which will be the 1st of September. 8 p.m. UK time. The competition will open up. Just do !" giveaway when I open it. And fourth, there's more. There's perks. There's so many perks. If your Twitch and your Discord accounts are linked and you decide you want to take up your full residency, which if you already dropped your Prime here, I think is a brilliant idea, there is our full Krayven's Town, and it's a fully themed Discord around the idea of a town. It's not a half-assed little like slight theme. It's a full gamification because I believe very strongly in building community, and I like RTS games and building, like kind of literally the idea of building a city and a little cult compound. And if your Twitch and your like I say Discord accounts are linked, then you'll automatically be assigned a citizen's role by a third-party bot service. You'll get your name in gold, and you'll have access to Citizens Towers. And Citizens Towers is a subs-only area with a lounge to chat amongst your fellow elite members of the society, and the treasury, where we have like free things, anything from discount codes to full games that you can grab on a first-come first-served basis. There's currently 3 unclaimed free video games in there right now, so if you want one, just go right ahead and get it. And if you're not already, do please become a follower. Do please hit that little heart button, as that's one of the requirements to take part in the monthly competition, and I will love you forever, and you'll be a resident and a citizen as well. And once again, thank you very much, and a very warm welcome to you, Carletto 007, shaken not stirred. Right, we are in the middle of a big mighty fight. Ah, yes. Okay, so... Oh, it's Krayven's go. It's Krayven's go. It's my dudes. All his other buffs are up, so let's just turn around and... What are they weak against? It's a corrupted Adra Animat. Oh, crush damage, they're really weak against. They got half the armor raising defense for that as they do for everything else, and Krayven's fist count as crush damage.
My pleasure.
Bam, bam. Oh, sick. Well, the grades wasn't that great, but that was pretty good. That was pretty good. And thanks for all those legits, folks. Appreciate you being on top of it. Okay, we'll end his turn. Okay, Jyoti.
What can I do you for?
You can do me for... all kinds of things. Right. None of them are particularly injured. None of them are bloodied, which is when her harvest thing comes into its own. But devotions for the faithful... I might hang on that until Palagina's in range. That's better done as a late stage doodad. Champion's boon... Actually, that's quite powerful, isn't it? Let's throw a Champion's Boon on Adra. He's fighting quite a lot of high-level animats, one of whom is about to do an enormous cleave on him. Quite how they're moving through the web, I genuinely don't know yet. A huge cleave is about to come in. Okay.
Aye.
They're still immobilized. Right, can Aloth reach anything with his spells? I don't think he can. But he can run over the activated trap quite a lot more safely now. Oh, can he? Oh, he can't quite get into place. Darn it. I should have thought about his placement a little better. Oh, hang on. Provided he doesn't get slapped with an attack of opportunity. Okay. Because now this lot, as Adra Animats, are all also weak against lightning. So can you tell what I'm going to do here? We're going to nuke all 3 of them with lightning. Like, right there. While they're immobilized, we're going to use some mad turn-based strats.
What do you need?
Right. Is that idiot stunned? No. I am going to have him turn round. Well, firstly, Disciplined Barrage. Refreshing Defense. Actually, wait. If lightning's going to hit all them, I don't want to cleave them and knock them prone. What's her weaknesses? The Engwithan Saint. Very strong against pierce damage, weaker against crush damage, slash damage is typical. Penetrating strike. It's still based on those swords weapons, so slash damage. Let's just put that on her. Wow, that was pretty weak. Okay, that wasn't the best choice, but okay. Okay, we'll just have to make do. Cleave. Meh. Wasn't such a big deal. Right, Resolute and Tenacious. He's seriously buffed. I'll have Adra tank those 3. I might have her now. Oh, she's still so slow. She's so slow. She can't get to anything. Oh, she's also slow because she's got a wound that's reducing her stride by 25. Right, that's as close as she can get. Adair probably needs... Oh, Glorious Beacon, Lay on Hands. No, nothing's really in range. Abjuration. Destroy a spirit or summon creature. Nope, that's going to be basically useless. Has he got any hostile effects on? Yeah. Liberating Exhortation. Might do a bit of that on Adair right now.
As one.
Oh, cool. That's an instant cast as well. 4 rounds for that. Sweet. Okay, end turn. Oh, right. A cleave's about to come in. I might have Krayven stun that one. Right, that one missed. We've had one Adra Animat miss completely. Then, lightning. That was quite effective. Ooh, Krayven got cleaved to something severe. Now, the Engwithan Saint is trying to try and cast like Chill Fog. Oh, we got to do it very, very quickly. Right, tell me. Bam, she's going to limp on over. That one's still got Wrath of 5 Suns. Flame's Devotion and Crush damage, which she's weaker against. Bang, and she's flanked. Right, now we're doing some serious damage. 49 in on the Engwithan Saint. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let's wrap that bad boy up. Right, Jyoti,
Happy to oblige.
can you do something a little bit more useful? That one is just about down due to that lightning blast. So, right, that one is facing... Well, it's about to go after Aloth. I think with that many in range, you know, Devotions for the Faithful will be the better bet here. Because it also puts might reductions on this lot.
Feels like wading
How
through
may I help?
mud up to my armpits.
Yeah, it's just because you're immobilized. Chill your beans. Right, another Crackling Bolt because they're just too well placed for it.
Thick, worth and rough.
Yeah?
Krayven is still... What's he being damaged by? Oh, the cleave thingy. Now, if I do the Flagellant's Path, I'd rather get him over here, and then he can start kicking this way as well. So he's still got Swift Flurry, Enduring Dance, Dance, and Thunderous Blows. Flagellant's Path, yeah, he can make it to there. Bang.
Show him how it's done.
And then there was no attack of opportunity as he got away. That's pretty good. And then this thing's got to come running. There we go, right. He'll still get thumped. Oh, shit, did he get thumped? Ouch. That was a lot. 59 damage on Krayven. He's down to 68 health. Ouchies. All right, that one went on Adair. Adair is not healing up like he normally does. Yeah. Oh, I realise why. He's in... right, Krayven can focus on that one. You need to do... Unbending, Refreshing Defense, and Unbending, and your Second Winds, because you've got a really good one. And then turn around and thump this Egypt for a decent amount of damage. And then Crackling Bolt. Wiped out one of them, and the remainder... Oh, every time they're getting cut like that is reduced healing. That's why.
Another withers on the vine.
Oh, shit! Krayven just got KO'd. What? How come this Engwithan Saint can do such serious, seriously fast, freeze...
Never you mind that, miss. I'll land
freeze
the next one.
damage. Great. Okay, well, that missed a lot. Just Craigasm all over them. That's what I do, which is why I'm under caution from the police. I can't wait to draw the Craigasm emo. I can see that getting a lot of use from all you twisted nutters. Let's see. Aloth. Right, that one's hurt. If we can get him down to bloodied, we can probably one-shot him. I think it's probably better to one-shot the Engwithan Saint. So... Gonna do his Spirit Shield, his Fire Shield, which to be fair I probably should have done before. Now where should we move him? I could do a Jolting Touch. Yeah. Let's go and zap this thing with a Jolting Touch, and then if he hits us back, we've got a bunch of nice defenses that will help us out.
What can I do you for?
Jyoti, right, you can do a Blessed Harvest on this shielded. He's got Arcane Veil. Hopefully this will still land.
Lavru,
It does. That arcane veil did nothing. Engwith and Biatch. I'm pure and innocent also, I think. Me? No, never. I am pure and innocent girl. Aha! Aha! You are the most twisted of the Twisted Sisters, Evil Jess, and you know this, and you're proud of it. Right. Well, there goes one. Jolting touch. Go on, dude. Oh, wow, that was pathetically weak.
Ready.
Okay,
Death to those who oppose the Republic!
Did that thing actually land? Yeah, sworn enemy on that remaining Adra Anima, and then Flames Devotion with the crush damage. Bang. Oh, 77. He might die from the fire dots over time. Yeah, Nagged Housewife is having none of that. None of those ridiculous lies. Okay, and then this one, ooh. They took a hit from being disengaged.
What do you need?
I need you to kill these guys. They're kind of kicking, well, they're not kicking our asses,
Leave it
but
to
they're
me.
hitting us quite hard. Dead. Right, Krayven back on your feet. You're only KO'd. Oh, we've still got one left alive. Didn't notice that.
How may I help?
Aloth, you want to just coup de grace? That's it. Just stabbed him. Aloth doesn't even give a shit. Just done. I am Adra with 6 tits. Ha! Nice one, Coletto. I'm guessing you mean Ngati, because like Ngati is the only representation of Adra that's actually physically represented by the Huana. Right, we've got Awakened Adra, Binding Copper. Because yeah, she got the face of the head of like an anglerfish, and then 6 wooden boobs, like it's like some sort of Hindu deity. What we got there? Gunpowder, Vessel Bone, and Reagent. Alright, so the Engwith and High Priest, that makes sense that they're actually vessels.
I shall.
Okay, what about here? Oh, we got a Sigil of Nightmares, Wardstone. Oh god, we're going to have to deal with a bunch of those Nightmare Stones again. I still don't fully know how to use those. Let me check my inventory. Oh, hunt time! Exclamation mark hunt in the chat, folks. Exclamation mark hunt in the chat. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we're after. Okay. I'm just going to try and find this stone that we just picked up, because I know there's a few others I've got like that. And I'm trying to remember what specifically they do, or if they're key items. Nope, they're not key items. Alright, fine. So where the devil have they gone? Ah, here we are. See, we've got 2 Sigil of Nightmares Wardstones and a Sigil of Atrophy Wardstone. Oh, immunity attacks. I think this is very much right. Sigil of Atrophy. That's probably best go. Not, you definitely don't want that going off on the best hitters. It's probably Krayven. Thief's Putty. We'll put that back for now and save it until we respect our characters. So I definitely don't want Atrophy on him with his direct physical damage and being a monk. And then Sigil of Nightmares. That's probably going to be something that will do damage or cause problems for casters. So, Spatial Alacrity. Let's get rid of the Skeletal Wizard's Grimoire. It's not actually that great, so we'll get rid of that. And we'll put this, one of them. Oh, need to double click to take just the one. So he's immune to it, and I'll have the other caster be immune as well. Potions of minor healing are not really worth the bother anymore. Right. So that's a bunch. They're now immune to a whole bunch of things. And I think at this point we've got 3 wounds. 3 wounds from traps and stuff.
Yes?
You know what? I might just go and trigger a couple more of the traps to make life easy for ourselves going back. So who hasn't been wounded yet?
Yes?
Aloth. Just
Would you
Just go to
suppose
there.
that this lad
Ouchie.
snake coming back with that wee kit?
Okay, good. Bollocks. Oh, did I nail him twice? That was stupid. Okay. And Jyoti.
Happy to
'cause
oblige. I hear you.
You got that hillbilly accent and it's annoying. Oh, ouch. Major injury. Okay, yeah. Right, now we're going to camp. No worries, Darkens. Thank you so much for the lurk. Did we kick its ass? It was another plated dust viper. Jolly good. Well done, crew. Let's rest. Right, plowy nuts. Okay, we've run out of all the food we like. Cuttlefish. That's just 1+1 intellect. Don't think there's going to be anything too tough in here. I might just give that one to you. Eggs are just +1 constitution. Fire, kelp, +1 might. Just for slight bonuses. Now, glazed chops, they're way too good. I'm going to save those for like a seriously tough boss. Kith meat, Christ no. -15 initiative. Yeah, Koiki fruit, make our healer cast even faster. What about pork? Let's... Gonna actually have that on there, and silverfin. Oh yeah, we've got loads of silverfin. Why don't I just use that up? I'll get rid of the last of the Tawihi snapper. Dexterity. Resolve, or I'm trying to think what's best for a paladin. Hang on. Aged shark meat. Lovely. Bloat belly eel. Crusted swordfish. Oh yeah, those are my proper... I'll just give it the cuttlefish, be done with it. Right. Rest. I keep thinking Jodie's first time involved her saying, "Daddy, are you sure this is right?" Oh God, yeah. It's spelt with an X, but yeah. Oh God. I just realised what you said in my head. You were just like, "Daddy, are you sure this is right?" That's so horrid. That's so messed up. Hey, Resident Comic Kiddo. There's deep south accent. That's a deep south accent. Nobody here in Hillbilly Land talks like that. True, but yeah, you're right. That's just a deep south accent, not necessarily a hillbilly accent. And I just realised I haven't saved in quite some time, so let's drop a quick save there. All right, with everyone all fine and good to go, we can walk back over those traps we successfully triggered completely. Hashtag triggered. And get on our merry way. Comic Kiddo, how you doing? How's your weekend been? What have you been up to, mate?
Easy does it.
Easy does it. So we can go this way. I'm tempted to try and get in, see if there's another way into this room. Because over here, right, this door was locked with a mechanic skill lock difficulty way beyond what we can currently do with the specs we've got. So I'm hoping there's another way in. Or is this like a second alternative chamber that we should clear out on the way? Let's find out. Yeah, it's a bit of lazy stereotyping. Oh, deep south, that means hillbilly, when it's not true. Ah, right, okay. We've got another, what appears to be some sort of undead Engwithan priest actually lying in their casket in state.
Tell me.
What? What did that thing say? Something in the shadows. That dialogue should have appeared in the dialogue menu that you guys can't see because it's behind my webcam. Talk in the shadows. Right, Luminous Revenant. Right, that Animat Guardian is going to wake up pretty soon. And there's another one in the stands there. Yeah, I didn't actually check to read the writings and scribings. Okay, Jyoti. What can she do first? I don't really have any good openers for her. Devotions for the Faithful? Not really. Dire Blessing? I think that Aware Inspiration only lasts for a short while. I never know what to do with her first. This is a point when one of you is going to make a sick joke. I'm tempted to just... because I don't have to do any Revive the Fallens at the moment. Wicked Briars. Start getting rid of. I'm going to put Champion's Boon on Adair for tanking.
Hey there.
Then I can just think more about just sending Krayven in to do whatever. Let's get to... I don't know, about there. Ah, that woke him up. Okay, yeah, so they are some sort of undead viziers or priests or things like that. So, Swift Flurry, Enduring Dance, Thunderous Blows. Oh, these ones, these Luminous Revenants are weak against slash damage. So that's going to be good for Adra. Oh, Zakoras. That's why he had dialogue. He's actually a named boss. He's 2 levels above us, so he's at least level... Oh, we'd leveled 12 or 11. So he's level 13 or 14. Now I beat level 14 on regular when I was level 10, but this is veterans. This guy could... And he's a named character. He's probably got some unique shit going on that could make him hit quite hard. So let's try and deal with this one. Okay, they're quite tough. That was 50 damage, and it didn't even take off a quarter of his health. So we're looking at about 250 HP per Revenant. Animats will probably have more. Don't know about this lad. Hollow Knight's been stressing you out too, Saka. Oof. There's an optional boss. Whoa, Comic Kiddo. Don't, sorry. Oh, hang on. Let me just make sure I didn't give anything away. I was trying to cover that up. Buy 1 mask every time you fight. 1 fight. Starting to be a struggle. Appreciate that, Comic Kiddo. You didn't give anything away, so I'll give you a pass. But yeah, stuff like that. I prefer to like just find that out by myself. That's okay. But I know you're just sort of like giving me, oh, there's this thing and this is what I'm doing. So that's cool. Right, that's the end of that turn. Panic there for a second. Time to get the lube. Oh, Evil Jess. I'm just going to prove you wrong. I'm going to prove you wrong for that alone. Now, the Amphora. Oh, if that goes off, it's like minus tons to everything. I want to trigger one of these when... I want to trigger one of these when a bunch of these guys are nearby. Perhaps I can affect that animat. Well, firstly, we'll de-stealth him. And have him, I don't know, run to about there. Let's see what we're dealing with. Is that thing going to wake up? No. We'll do his shields. Flame shield and... Where's the other one? Spirit shield. So he's buffed. Okay. I'll have him back off a bit in case that's got a bigger explosion than I might expect.
I am ready.
Palagina. Now this is some sort of... Now, here's a creepy undead thing. You can deal with this. You can start dealing with this right away.
Death to those who oppose the republics.
Come in there, put something between you and the other Revenant, and slap. Wow. Barely grazed him. And he's weak against crush damage. 19 damage. Okay, so with 19, he's not that tough. That's about 10%. No, 10%. He's again about 200 and something HP, I'm guessing. Right, Champion's Boon on Adra, who's now resolute and for tenacious for how many rounds? Oh, 5 rounds of it. Sick. Let's see. Oh, that's, yeah, I had a spoiler when live streaming Bioshock Infinite. It's funny how people just tell you things when they know you haven't gone through it before. In fact, it meant nothing to me at the time until the reveal. Yeah, I draw it's... Oh, okay, no, fair enough, Comic Kid. I'm generally pretty strict at me. Mine are. I appreciate that. Some people are pretty casual as long as it's not names and major things. I generally the whole experience, like naming a thing or where it happens or even what it is. But you're just saying like there's this thing that happens and I'm up to this point with it, so that's cool. But yeah, I have to be hot on it. Because some people genuinely just quite like my reactions. Like the genuineness of my blind thing, so anything I'm not blind at, I can't fake it. That kind of thing. So that's why. That's part of why anyway. But yeah, no worries. Soul Strike. Oh, I forgot you had this Soul Strike thing. Use the Luminous Shard stored soul energy to strike a target, lowering their defenses. Wow. This penalty becomes more potent with the metaphysics skill. Huh. That's worth bearing in mind, giving him potentially metaphysics then. Or giving whatever's causing this, because this is an equipped effect. Metaphysics. Right, charge. Bam. We stun that one. My first day on Twitch, I spoiled a major plot point because I just assumed Mule had played Silent Hill before and didn't have a clue about tags. It can happen. Be careful since. Imagination Studio! Hello! Welcome! Whoa! Oh, Simmy! Right, this is gonna lock up. Come on. Go goddamn frame rate, catch up. Oh, Simi, and I see Citizen Decadence
Grade
coming
1
in there.
legit.
And hello, Imagination Studio. It's lovely to see you back in the chat again. I think I recall from before. Yeah, no worries, Comic Kiddo. Simi, thank you so much. Not just a citizen, but a prime citizen. Citizens, those of you at the Cravenstown flags, you know the drill. Hit that legit. Hit that legit. Your citizenly responsibilities to one of your own. Simi himself returning. Simi, you could have spent your prime absolutely anywhere, and you chose to put it here. Our second prime sub of the night. Thank you so much. You're not just a citizen, you're a prime citizen, and not just a prime citizen, a prime Cravenstown citizen. Enjoy once again the use of the legit emotes, the welcome, and I'm drawing up more. I actually started doing the third one today, like properly, as in on digitally rather than just physically on paper. The enjoy the legit emotes, the welcomes to new residents, the legits for yourself and for new citizens. The most common bit of gamer slang on the internet, and the only place to get an emote that gets it. And once you get used to it, you never want to lose it. Wave your Cravenstown town flag loud and proud every time you chat. And of course, the longer you maintain your citizenship, the fancier you'll get. This will be your next one. You will be able to enter the citizens giveaway. The next one will be probably the 1st of September, Sunday the 1st of September. Opening draw is at 8 p.m. UK time with exclamation mark giveaway. You will maintain your access to Citizens Towers and the perks therein, because you'll have the citizens role will be maintained and continued in being assigned to you in Cravenstown itself. And don't forget, please help yourself to a free game. Our lovely regular citizen Duncan of Florence has got 3 games in there still, first come first served, so do feel free to help yourself to one. And last but by no means least, my undying appreciation and gratitude, and especially for your prime, is 3.5 million channels every month and growing, and of all the ones you decided to pick here, so thank you very much indeed. It's your first time here? Oh sorry, you've got the blue snowflake icon from the Blizzard of Bits, and your name is the same colour, and it's an eye, and there's someone with a very similar length, beginning with the same name and with that same icon, who I recall hadn't been in the chat for a good long while, and I've confused the two of you. It's my first time here, but you did see me in DDs. We were discussing rights. That's another reason why I put 2 and 2. I got my wires crossed from seeing your name in one chat and seeing someone else with a similar name in my own chat a long time ago, and I got them crossed over. Thanks so much for deciding to come by here and say hello. I really appreciate it, man. Hey, I enjoy watching you, dude. I changed from a 2-year prime sub in a row just to join you. Oh Simi, thank you, and I enjoy having you here. You've been fantastic in the community since we first met at Twitch London, and long may you continue to enjoy it. I certainly enjoy doing it for yourself and all the other fine folks in our awesome community. Right, let's go and continue trying to kick some ass. Tabbing in and out is doing wonders for the older frame rate there. I'm sorry if there's a bit, but I think most of my computer's resources are smartly being assigned to the game. Wouldn't mind getting through the rest of this dungeon. Pillars is a good game. Recently started playing it a few months ago. I'm way off from finishing it. Pillars 1 or Pillars 2 Imagination Studio. I actually live streamed the first game I ever, not the very first game I ever streamed. I did a couple of practice ones that I don't really count, that were like an hour or 2 and were like total garbage. On Saints Row 2, but my first proper stream. Why is Adair not getting to do anything, or did I already use his ability? I reckon we'll turn on Refreshing Defense. Yeah, my first proper stream at the end of April, beginning of May in 2018 was Pillars of Eternity 1, and I only ever played it when I was streaming it for people. I literally only... Oh, Zakharos is going to actually do something now. He's put down some god-awfully powerful glyph that's having a nasty effect on us. And yeah, live streaming all of it, blind, being a lore junkie like myself, doing all the dialogue, reading all the weapon descriptions. I didn't read every single book, but every weapon description, doing all the things like a DM would and all that, and doing the White March Part 1 and 2, and all the rest of it, and trying to do every quest, every companion quest, every additional boss, blah blah blah. Is about 200 hours I put into the first one. And now this is Pillars of Eternity 2, and again I'm going to try and do as close to 100% of a relatively normal level. This is veteran level difficulty and it's turn-based, but a relatively normal playthrough. I'm not doing any of the gods challenges or Trial of Iron mode, that kind of thing. Finished the first one a few years ago. Part 2 is right. So yeah, you're on part 2 as well. So yeah, this is totally blind. So this Poko Kohara is literally as far as I've gone. Saints Row 2 or 3 is probably one of the only shooterish games I've played and enjoyed. I do plan to finish Saints Row 2 on stream. I just want to sort of do... I've been trying to go for 100% on that with like collectibles and this, that and the other, and getting gold stars on all the challenges and stuff. It's a huge amount to do, and it's not really the most fun streamable content. Holy Radiance will hurt some of them, so let's go for that because it's instant as well. So I want to kind of do that first, and then sort of do the actual plot finale as a sort of one-off on like a whatever Wednesday or a special Saturday or something. Yeah, so silly. Yeah, these games really bring me back to the late 90s. Exactly, Imagination Studio, or I'll just say Imagine. They are literally, as you well know, I don't doubt, love letters to Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, and Planescape Torment collectively. The first game was like the best parts of those three games rolled into a sort of fantastic thing. This was one of the very first major Kickstarters that really got a lot of hype in terms of major games development from a very reputable bunch of veteran developers. Obsidian of like, this is what we want to make, and everyone was like, oh god, yeah, we're going to and then it's done really well. Pillars 2 has not been in some cases as well received as Pillars 1, but it's still a great game. I mean, I like what they did. They didn't break or change like stuff that was, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of rule is what they went with. And a lot of things have been graphically improved and nice little details, but some people are a little bit down on it, and I'm not sure why. Now, these guys are a different kind of undead. Are they immune to pierce damage? No, right, so I can probably get away with some... let's see. Yeah, Minoletter's bounding missiles. Let's throw at them at Zakoris first. Slimothy! Good to see you back, my dude. Let me just catch up. Imagination Studio, but the narrative feels more like Planescape Torment because of its dark taste. Very true. Agree. Planescape's one of my faves. I've never played it. I've got the remastered version of Baldur's Gate and Planescape Torment and Icewind Dale. I'd love to get on to them one day, but yeah, they're going to be huge games. Slimothy, Resident Slimothy, how are you doing, mate? It's lovely to see you. Happy Sunday. How's your weekend been? And his mark says, I still prefer Tyranny. Picked that one up when I was on Summer Sale. I haven't played it yet. Is Tyranny, remind me, his mark, is Tyranny still in this kind of vein?
Yeah.
Oh, right, Adair. What can we do with him? Because this thing is holding him up, and I could really rather be stunning this Zakoros fellow. Discipline Barrage. I'm not going to waste a Discipline Barrage. Okay, weak against slash damage, so a penetrating strike might be just the trick here. That's nice. 46. Okay, it's properly hurt. But these guys are tough. Right, Palagina. That one's still got a sworn enemy. What else can we do? Glorious Beacon. Bathe yourself in holy light, blinding enemies in the immediate area of effect. She'd be better off doing not greater lay on hands. Abjuration. No, it's not a spirit. Right, we'll just go for Flames of Devotion for now. What's her current aura? Actually, before I cast that, I realised I've just had her in Zealous Aura, like, forever. Paladin's Intense and Pure Conviction instills clarity, increasing their accuracy. So this increases accuracy, increases Zealous Charge, Stride and Disengagement Defense. Zealous Endurance increases the armor rating. I still reckon accuracy is the best bet, so we'll stick with that. Right. Flames of Devotion. Can we do better than a Graze? Yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it. I still never played Pillars 2. Is it like Divinity Original Sin 2? I'm good, thanks. How are you? In turn-based, kind of. Divinity Original Sin 2 yeah, very, very similar. Lots of dialogue choices, lots of very classic RPG. Graphically, Original Sin 2 is a tad more cartoony. It's a tad more high fantasy. I mean, this is still very high fantasy. It almost borders into science fantasy with the level of tech that they have for certain things. But if you want, you can play this in Pillars 2. You can choose to do a pause-based real-time playthrough, which is a lot more like sort of Baldur's Gates and so on and so forth. Or you can do a turn-based playthrough, which is what I'm doing and is now out of beta, and that's a lot more like a Divinity playthrough. So you can get whichever preference you want. I heartily recommend that. Tyranny is also an Obsidian RPG with similar gameplay. Is it really? I didn't know it was Obsidian. It's shorter, around 50 hours. It's got much tighter and a really better story. I can't comment on the quality of the story because I don't know Pillars 2's story, and obviously I've not played Tyranny. Pillars 1's story and the scale of it and the breadth of it and everything else is fantastic. So I'm going to certainly, I can't raise a challenge cap, but I'm going to keep a skeptical cap of really it's immediately a better story. I guess we'll see, but I'm tempted because Obsidian just write the best stories and the best character dialogue and overall best characters of any RPG studio currently going at the moment. Right, that's Palagina done. Right, where are these missiles going to go? Bam, bam. No penetration again. Extremely impactful branching plot options. See, now Pillars can more than hold its own in terms of impactful branching options. Well, I can't agree with your opinion about the story. Yeah, I'm certainly very skeptical regarding that thing, but I can't say. I'm really looking forward to Baldur's Gate 3. Larian did such a good job. Yeah, I mean, I remember the... Oh, this just got a lot harder. Oh, Jesus Christ! Okay, this just got turned around on us, and we already wasted our instant cast immediate heal. And this is on veteran mode. Oh, shit. It's less epic, more personal. Oh, well, fair enough. If it's your preference for something like that, then totally. Let's go. Really, yeah. Larian, like I was saying, I actually know Larian, a few people who used to work there, because I used to live in Belgium for 5 years and worked in the games industry. And I remember when the original Divinity came out, and it's Divinity 2 Divine Divinity, and they weren't the best looking, and they actually were they were mediocre to decent RPGs, but they did an awful lot of the Divinity series, and then when a Divinity Original Sin came out, it was like they really had upped their game, and then a Divinity Original Sin 2 came out, and at this point it's like, okay, this is like a new benchmark for like really good RPGs. But I remember where they came from, and they've just incrementally improved every new game in the Divinity series, and now they're quality. So yeah, I'm quite hopeful that Larian are handling Baldur's Gate 2. I would have been equally happy if Obsidian had taken it, because they're obviously very good at Baldur's Gate style games, but I'm curious to see what Larian come out with, but considering they're more experienced, most recent experience with these kind of turn-based play rather than pause-based real-time. Turn around, bright eyes. The best I can do is continue playing some D&D until it happens. My patience isn't quite there. Played Tyranny 4 times because every playthrough gets different quests and paths, but the plot in Pillars for me is top 2 after Planescape Torment. Fair. I've been tempted by Divinity 2. Obviously it takes more action-based approach. Is it any good? I've only done one... Sorry, I've got to really think here, but I've only done one 4-hour playthrough of it. It was a sponsored stream where I got given a free copy of the game. I'd love to get like more into it properly, but I'll have to get back to it. I can't really comment on how good it is. The 4 hours I played were very enjoyable. If that's your kind of thing, Slimothy, I'd thoroughly recommend it. Right, I think a second wind. I think we've got to start using some second winds to get ourselves out of trouble. Right. Risen Armsman. And he's got Skane's Resentment. Right, as it stands right now, I need to free up... Oh, Zakoris is already blooded. We could one-shot him with, what's her name? Jyoti, if we can keep her alive. Where is she hidden right now? Oh, she got knocked prone. Okay, well, I'm going to get Krayven away from that Amphora Pots. Because what I'm going to do is try and drop some stuns. So his buffs are all still up, actually. So if I can do a Raised Torment. Kills that Revenant. And it stuns him for a turn. So that's pretty good. And then I'm going to peg him to about there.
My pleasure.
Taking on that thing, so that vase can't go off. Okay, Aloth, I've got to really think. His fire shield looks like it's worn off already. Or he hasn't used it yet. That'll use up another spell. He probably needs to use his second wind as well. Okay, we got like no penetration. The skeletons, the Minoleta's bounding missiles is going to be basically useless. Lightning, they're immune to poison and they're immune to... are very strong against pierce damage. Weaker against slash damage, that's weaker against lightning. What does the lightning bolt count as? It's just electric damage, it's not pierce slash, because it's not physical, so it's not pierce slash or crush. Okay, I can do this. I can figure out a kind of smart plan here. This is, I have to admit, now I'm getting used to turn-based and how to use positions in your favour kind of thing. Right, hopefully that won't hit it there. What the hell is that? Skeletal Archer unharmed. Why has he got a blue base? Ah, let me aim this. Let me aim this. Let me aim this. Stop going off weird. Right, hopefully that'll work. And there's an archer right there I can't really target. Anyway, just stopping by because I saw your tweet about the stream. Off to start yet another Skyrim save. No worries, Slimothy. If you're able to lurk, that's fantastic. It helps the view count, and it just mute the tab rather than mute the stream, and the view will still count, and it won't disturb your Skyrim. But regardless, thank you so much for being here, my dude. Hopefully catch you very, very soon. Planescape Torment is the best CRPG ever made, period. I would say ever made, in your opinion, his marker, not period. Let's just be reasonable. It's all subjective. Oh, here it is. Slimothy Joe's another game picked up I haven't played yet. Thanks for the lurk, my dudes. Yeah, and yes, I'd recommend trying Original Sin 2 for sure. Okay, Risen Armsman. What's he going to do? Oh, the Risen
Taxed to my limit.
Oh Christ. Did he actually use his second wind? Or did I forget? Right, Zakoris is bloodied. I reckon we can actually leave him alone and leave him to Jyoti, provided she can get up and do something useful. Let's find out. I'm taking a hell of a gamble here. Or, you know, maybe I should do a greater lay on hands. I hated Planescape, didn't even have the nostalgia goggles. Fair, Duncan? Fair, fair. Let's see. No, he's stunned, so he can't turn around and do anything to Jyoti. That one's engaged by Krayven. Those ones are engaged by Adra. That one just shot, so won't get a go. The Adra Animat is the only real risk to her. I reckon, and that one's stunned. I reckon if we come over to about here, mark that bad boy up, and then slap with the crush damage. Oh, we only got a graze. But Jyoti can hopefully get up, use her second wind, just get herself out of immediate trouble, and then Blessed Harvest, assuming it lands. Before I cast that, what's the range on it? Oh, just do it now. Just do it now.
Lavru be on seek.
Whoa! It hit him. Sign of Pain absorbed 102 damage. He's got Sign of Pain times 5. Shit. Okay. Jyoti, run the fuck away. That wasn't great. That wasn't great. Okay, the corrupted thingy is hit. Adra can take it. It was at this moment he knew it fucked up. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what I can pull off here. Right, that corrupted Adra Animat isn't swinging at anything just yet. Okay. Unbending's probably a good bet. Has he still got his other defences up? Yeah. Refreshing defence. Long odds. Resolute. He's still got Champion's Boon. Slash damage with a penetrating strike, I reckon. God, these luminous revenants and stuff, they're really, really... Oh, cock knockers. I just ran Krayven straight into the path of this lightning bolt. That's going to do him no good whatsoever. Should have been paying attention, or maybe not. Let's see. No! Oh my god, that was perfect. We just hit them, and then it bounced off and nailed them again. That was perfect. Couldn't have asked for better placement. You want to see what I can pull off? I actually don't, Tutsaka. I really imagine it's quite horrendous. Ooh, he hasn't got his little shield of ridiculousness anymore. Okay, let's run back and see if we can't deal with him this time. Blessed Harvest. Yeah, he's got no more shield. 102 damage. 102 damage. Okay, run away again. Okay, he's as good as wrecked unless he's got healing spells in that arsenal of his.
Hey there.
Alright, Krayven, you're actually as yet unengaged, so why don't we try a cunning, or I might even say a cunning linguist little trick. Okay, all of his cool buffs are off, so let's get Swift Flurry back up, Enduring Dance back up, Thunderous Blows, because if I can stun... Oh, I just put on a stance and then this guy literally fell down dead. I wasn't even looking. Outstanding. I can pull off a Cuphead speedrun. Collapsus08, welcome. How you doing? It's English in the chat generally, mate. If you can manage that. Ruskia tit ne ot. Hang on. Otveut. Russian. I don't know tit unless it literally means tit. Ne or ne. It's ne, isn't it, when it's written in Russian? So I haven't studied or read Russian in about 18 years. But yeah, Collapsus, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for checking us out. But yeah, in English only, as the chat rules will have said when you first arrived. Thank you very much. Let's see. Nothing about the story, but the game's mechanics are too lacking. Some Planescape Tournament, I felt like the game was pushing me to play a certain way. I had to force myself through an area by dying over and over to kill one enemy at a time, while I felt I should have been able to talk my way out of it. Huh. You want to see what I can pull off? You can pull off a Cuphead speedrun. Ah, okay, yes. Completely innocuous, nothing dirty going on there at all. Right. Corrupted Adra Anima. I'm going to try and stun this other one. Bang. Okay, he's almost wrecked as well. I think we might get through this yet. Right, Aloth. Oh my god, we did use up his second wind and he's still ludicrously injured. Why? Let's get away from that Vase of Doom. I'll try to write with the translator. Thanks a lot, Collapsus. I appreciate the effort. Don't worry, we don't judge anyone on the standard of their English or anything else, because it's a global platform. It's a global platform. Sorry I couldn't read the Russian fully. I used to study it at school, but for me that was many years ago and I've never used it since the age of 16, unfortunately. Truth be told, I think a potion of moderate healing might be a good bet for him. That's more like it. He's blinded as well, or destructive channeling. Oh, a gouging strike ×2. Right, again, I'll get him out the way from any archery. Ludicrous speed. No point using a fire shield just yet. Okay, the Rising Armsman is going to what? It's going to who? It's going to how? It's going to where? Oh, he's did literally nothing. Well, that's fine. That's fine. And there's this guy here, the Skeletal Archer, who's literally standing doing bugger all. I hope that's not a bug. I hope that's not a bugger all. In that case, then, let's just come in front of them both. We'll mark you up as well. And just start beating you. Bang. Nice. This corrupted Adra Animat just goes for a regular slice. Okay, that thing is stunned. Krayven's going to be able to take that out with like a random kick. Penetrating strike there.
That'll teach you.
Oh, damn it, there. Nice one. How the hell? Better send him over this way. Perhaps we can get round and flank this lot. What? Are you joking? How did I get close enough for an attack of opportunity?
I'm on it.
Bellend. That is so much bullshit. Okay, so just a basic little hit. Risen Armsman. Oh, he actually did something.
What can I do you for?
But it's unbugged. Can you... What? Can you actually...
That would be a no.
Right. Can't even interact with that one. Okay, Devotions for the Faithful. That can reach. Throw it over there. Why isn't she starting her animation sequence? It's curious. Getting a little bit...
Right here.
A few issues there. Okay, can Krayven get to here? Because he's pacey as balls.
That looks like it hurt.
That does look like it hurt, and that one's stunned. Okay, Adra Animat gets to do nothing. Let's beat the crap out of them. Let's beat the crap out of them. Okay. Dead. Are we going to pull this off?
Yes.
It looks like we are. Again, awesome references to pulling things off, I don't doubt. Just cheese it over this way. I don't need to use up any more of his spells. Ah, sod it. Let's go for a Necrotic Lance. Just to get the job done properly. Not wasting any of your power. Just go for the damage. Jyoti, is he... What? What the hell happened there? He just fell over. He just literally curled up and died. There's two of them have just gone bleh, and just died randomly for no reason. Okay, what the shit? Okay, what is going on with it there? I'm not the only one seeing that, right? They just started randomly falling over. There's a dead thing down here I can't loot.
Right here.
This makes no sense.
Watch and learn.
Okay, what have we got here? Anything cool? Oh, an exceptional greatsword. That's passably okay. A solution. Do we have a problem? Garnet. Oh, and a black pearl. Symbol of Andra. Black pearls are prized by sailors across the aura, of course they are, as well as the natives of the Deadfire. To the ancient Huana, it was believed that a warrior with one in their possession would feel no fear. Rao-time midwives use it to ward off the pains of childbirth. Sailors believe that clutching such a stone ensures that Andra will hear their prayers, even if she chooses not to intercede. Why characters who are not in your main group do not grow together with your level, even if you retrain them. I'm now level 17, but Aloth, who I temporarily took into the group, is only level 14. Please write. Well, I can just answer that for you, Collapsus, but generally good streaming etiquette when you're talking to people, I appreciate you're in a second language, is not to demand an answer or go like, please write an answer. People will answer if they know or they feel comfortable. But if you just put Aloth into your party, he will, as soon as you start using him, automatically start leveling up. I mean, you're ahead of me. If you're level 17, you're well further ahead in the game than I am. But in Pillars 1 and in Pillars 2, although the characters you have outside your main party don't level up off the XP, as soon as you actually bring them into your party, like you accept them in and then they appear on screen and you start running off together, the game will automatically assign them the remaining levels they don't have. So although it says level 14 in the bars underneath when you're choosing your party members, if you bring, in this case, Aloth back into your main party, it will go and match the level of your player character, your watcher. So as soon as you start using him, it will go bing, and then you choose his level skills, and then you go bing again, it will choose them again, and it will do it one more time, and then it matches them up. It only doesn't do it when they're outside of being used. When you are using them, it'll normalize their level back to the level you're at. Okay, hey, Citizen Sound Trooper. Hello, mate. How you doing? Well, yeah, welcome back, actually. You dropped the 75 bits right at the start of the stream. Bring up Nakanawa. He or she means Aloth. Is not writing in a first language.
Give me a real challenge.
What was that thing they just picked up? I didn't recognise what that was. An Angwithan shield. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Leave it to me.
I'm guessing you need it in writing for need what, Naked Housewife? Sorry. Oh, writing in text. Sorry, my chat is on my phone. I don't have a second monitor. I can't just tab out and necessarily explain that. But honestly, Collapsus, if you just Google like leveling characters outside of do you like Pillars of Eternity, how do your characters you aren't using level up? You'll find something. You'll find that exact explanation written down, and you'll be able to put that into a translator if you're trying to put that on a Russian-speaking website or something like that. That's no problem at all, dude. But yeah, I've got to type on my phone to do it, and obviously I can't do that while I'm live and controlling things. I'm surprised that. Oh, hang on a minute. There was some flavor text over here. I was thinking might be a bit more in here. Ooh, I forgot to pick up a thing. We've got Azata Nui shells and some scoria. Meh. What's this? You can barely make out the words upon the sarcophagus. Here rests the head that bore the crown of devotion. Okay. Yeah, no worries. There's never any obligation. There's never any obligation. If you can, you can. But I've already explained how it works and where to find the information written down if that's required for something. Yeah, I feel I didn't come here and actually check out the flavor text that was in this place. I think I missed a magnifying. Yeah, here we are. Small grooves run the length and breadth of this altar, directing the flow of blood towards a central channel. This is blood, apparently. I mean, it's all like electric blue. It's curious. All right, a couple more explodey barrels of debilitating poison. Okay, let's speed things up a little bit, get back to where we need to be. So yeah, that was just a secondary sort of antechamber, or Zacharos's tomb, Hakaros's tomb, however you want to pronounce it. Okay. Oh, I turned off. I wanted fast mode on, but I want stealth mode as well. They'll never know I'm here. Speaking of which, I should probably actually level Aloth up, shouldn't I? Arcana. He's quite a clever guy. I might make him our mechanics guy, actually. And obviously, I'm gonna respec all of these active and passive skills on everyone in the main party, like off stream later, and then possibly just go back to a few locations I've been to and look at the things I missed. His main one we're choosing is diplomacy. What are the other ones? Metaphysics. Krayven's good at metaphysics, and that one. Yeah, so he's going to be our primary diplomat because he's an elven noble. Ooh, now. New spell power unlocked. That one means it's in the Grimoire, I think. What ones does he not have that I want access to? Power level 6, so he's at level 11. So we're just hitting the precisely piercing burst, arcane reflection. Gaze of the Adra is an AoE petrify, which is really helpful. Death ring. Yeah, now this one's very fun. Causing corrode damage to enemies it touches, potentially destroying those that are near death. We've also got chain lightning. What is this other symbol of them? Gaze and Adra. I'm taking Death Ring because it's just lush. I remember that from the first game. Oh, we get 2. Shit, we get 2. I didn't realise. Improve critical. Spell resistance. Is there any that are mage specific? Scion of Flame. Increased penetration with fire attacks. Oh yeah, this is Heart of the Storm. So, spell shaping. We took that one. Martial Caster reduces time it takes to complete a weapon summoning spells to cast. Quick summoning. Complete. He hasn't really got any creature summoning, so that's redundant. Spirit of Decay. What are some of these? Arms Bearer. Meh. 2 weapon style. Meh. Right, we're going to take a second thingy. Alchemy's Capricious Hex. Have to admit, AoE Paralysis is really, really tasty. What's this other one? Pull of the Aura. Concussive Missiles. I think it's got to be Gaze of the Adragan, because it's just, those two are just both awesome. I took them in the first game. So that's very in keeping, because I've loaded my character from the first game into the second one, so it makes sense that the stuff Aloth learnt in the first game is with him in this one as well. Right, so what have we got in this particular region? What be in your... let's see if we can get into this room that we didn't have access to before. And see
Foes ahead.
Whoa, many foes. Lots of foes. OMG foes.
Whoa, whoa, look.
Okay, surrounded. This place is crawling with the bastards. Oh, there's a lock difficulty on both sides. Oh, no. Oh, no, we went in here already. Oh, right, it was a shortcut to this room. Okay, so we are in here. We are in here. It's just a way to walk straight in. This is also a tomb. Huh. Looks to be less than an animat. And what's that? Menpigra. Oh, high level Menpigra. I mean, I was told be careful. You're getting too high level to come here, and we're coming across stuff that's like still 2 levels above us. So level 13. I put on veteran mode to avoid face rolling it, and now holy crap. They're all corrupted as well. That one's a regular Adra animat. Why is the regular Adra animat like hostile too? I mean, he's facing the rest of them. It almost looks like they're staring at him as the uncorrupted one. It's very strange. Okay, I reckon.
What do you need? Sure. Trouble up ahead.
Uh-huh. And, oh, there's a slime, because why the hell not? De-stealth. Chiarge. Oh, we didn't quite get into range just in time. That is unfortunate. Right, I'm getting into the habit here of, what have we got? Spiritual Ally. Nice. Minor Intercession. I'm getting used to doing this Champion's Boon on Adra. It's quite a powerful little starter until everyone's in position. Until everyone's in position and ready to start getting violent. Right, Krayven de-stealth, because you are going to come and we're going to do Path of the Flagellant, I reckon, straight towards the regular animat, and then have Adra pull the rest of these off. And that's not a sexual reference. Enduring Dance, and Thunderous Blows. Path of the Flagellant.
Try this.
Bam! That nailed her, and turn back that way. She's the one who needs to go down first. The rest of them are our level or below, and are not so troublesome. Well, potentially not.
Yes?
Ooh, now we could start opening up with some of our badass spells. Oh, he only gets one. He only gets one. Chain Lightning is going to be wicked against all these Adra animats because they're a bit weaker to lightning. So I reckon come to about here, just off to one side. There you go. And open up with a volley of this. And Palagina, of course, you are Lumpy McSlowface. But you're fast enough to get in range of this lady.
There's something over there.
There's a trap. Where's the trap? How did you detect a trap? I can't see a trap. It should be glowing in red wherever it is. And it's not. Yet. Sure, we know your minds. You think you know my
Death to
mind.
those who oppose the Republic!
Right, that thing's flanked. Now, these little wood-based things should be weak against... they're strong against slash damage. Weirdly, she's weak to frost, of all things. Anyway, bang. Couple of grazes. That could have been a lot better. But she's high level, so we're going to graze her more often. Champion's Boon on Adra. Oh, my word. Look at that chain lightning. That was tasty. But that has gone and probably pulled all of them towards us. So, Adra. Discipline Barrage. Bang. Somehow you missed charging through that one. That one's stunned. Grab that numpty. Grab that numpty. Can you reach one more? Oh no, that one's too far. Never mind. Leaves us enough for refreshing defense. And let's have you face this one. Right, so that's 3 of them on him. That one's stunned. That one's on us. Just leaving these 2 currently unengaged. Right, so that one will come out with stun. The first one comes out with stun. And C-Dine, you're saying that some suckers did taste your lightning. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Reaping the whirlwind, C-Dine, for sure. Oh, good. Now that's where I want them. All in a nice concentric ring around the tank. And that one's going to start spitting poison because I can do that enormous sweeping cleave.
What can I do you for?
Right, this bitch is going to prove troublesome. You can de-stealth yourself and come up to about, I don't know, about here. Maybe throw down a circle of protection for all our lovely friends. That'll work. In fact, you could come about this way a little bit and do the same sort of thing. A little more there. There we are. Perfecto. Circle of protection. And then corrosive breath is going to come in, which is missed. Krayven is... Now, this one's looking to cast, so I reckon no big kicks or knockdowns or shit. All of his good stuff is still up and running, so we'll go for a straight up stunning blow. Now, is this one the improved version? It's not. Disrupt.
How do you like that?
Bam.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Oh God, that was such... I'll teach you a lesson. So they actually lost the rock off, maybe. What can I do for me? You can do me for 20 quid. Oh, good lord. Only 20. Yeah, don't undersell yourself, mate. Sure you could charge 22. There's a cleave coming in. Oh, that hit a little bit harder. Oh, hello. Oh, damn it. We can still do a crackling bolt. That should sting. That should make them sit up and notice. It'll take a little while. Right, Adra is facing the right way. He's got all his good stuff on. Gonna give him a little empower. Because we've got a couple left before we have to rest. Clear out. Oh, wait. Let's do that down this way.
This thing isn't doing the job.
That slapped a few of them. That lightning bolt is actually now going to be a bit less effective, but...
I'm on it.
And now he's no longer flanked. Right, circle of protection goes up.
Tell me.
We're in our little safe space. Impagra. Just try and nail her for more than a graze this time.
Diveros! How could I miss that badly?
Because you're terrible, and your mum called. She was so glad to say she's so glad that she didn't hear from you. That's how you missed that badly. Those Adra doodads. Ooh, okay. Adra's getting picked on more than his healing will allow. Problem is these corrupted Adra animats can all. Right, that one just got 20 points of healing. Can all interrupt Adra's natural fighter ability, which gives him rapid recovery. Oh, okay, that one's now picking on Jyoti. That won't do.
Hey, watch it with that.
Oh, yeah, that one clipped the man himself. Okay, this one's trying to cast a terrify.
What can I do you for?
Hurt any of these guys bloodied or about to go down? Or close to? Nope, hurts. Are they count as vessels? Not sure they do. Devotions for the faithful. That would reduce their might a shitload and buff us. Might do that. Well, we'll do that because I just did. 20 quid for half an hour is better than what I earn. That's true. That's very true, Tootsaka. So, you know, you've got a skill. Charge for it.
How may I help?
Good question. How can you help? I reckon throwing some Oh, hang on. Oh no, again, I don't have the.
Not exactly my area of expertise.
What? Why are you stuck?
Indeed.
Right, get to there. Oh, for fuck's sake! Why did he get hit from that? I always forget about these attacks of opportunity when disengaging. Like the squishy mage runs past, so... Okay, he's casting there. Krayven, you're going to have to interrupt her again. He hasn't got enough mortification left to do so. But Force of Anguish should do it. Just kick her into the wall. Oh yeah, you know, or miss. Yeah, because... Oh Christ, that was bad time to miss, because she's now going to do Nature's Terror. Half an hour, who are you fooling? Oh god. Oh, Naked Housewife, ouch, that was a bird.
Hey, we had some good times.
Don't worry, Adra, you had your second win, that emergency thing that keeps you alive. Okay, she is now what? Oh, that didn't go off. Is Krayven? Oh, he hasn't got that ability either. This thing though has now got some sort of crazy buff going on. Nail her, kill her. She's the problem. Oh god, 22? Are you kidding me? Okay, Dare should be able to take the rest of that. Oh, his skin's turned to basically iron. Oh, he's got Reforged the Flesh going on for one turn. That was a nice trick. That turned his skin to iron and then brought his health back to full. I forgot what
Ain't you got
item...
the decency to die?
I forgot what item it is that caused that, but that was perfect. Okay, right, so these guys now being flanked by the tentacles, which is what I wanted, and collectively those tentacles are going to do quite a lot of damage. Wow,
How may I help?
Damage. Well, just keep nuking shit, dude. They can't be terrified. Call to slumber, sits of spirit lance, nap. To be honest, you could cast your own personal defenses. And that bad boy as well. Probably should deal with that ooze, actually. Get to about, I don't know, here, and... Can we do Form of the Helpless Beast on this thing? No, apparently not. Damn it, Form of the Helpless Beast does not work in very many places. What else have we got in there? Spirit Lance is crap, man. What's that weak to? Crush damage. Okay. I reckon just a straight up necrotic lance. Boom. In that general direction. That thing's happy to sit there and throw snot. Bloodied, perfect. Corrupted Adra Animat.
Lavaru, be on seek.
That's one down, and then Adra can focus on that. If she tries to run away from this one, she'll get quite hurt. Yo! I am a coconut. How you doing, dude? Welcome on in. Minimum wage is £8.21 now. God, it's gone up a lot since I was last earning it. And a semi-skilled job. I haven't been here almost 4 years and now earning $8.98. Oh, goodness. Tusaki, you've been undersold there, man. Coconut, how are you doing? How's your weekend been, dude? And again, thanks so much for the PM earlier today. I really appreciated that. It was a very kind and astute observation. Insightful remark that I'm going to bear in mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jyoti one-shotted one of them. Now, this is when it starts getting good, because the more of them start getting bloodied, Harvest will come to its own. We've got to do something about this Menpigora. I think Krayven's buffs, some of them are worn off, so another thing is Swift Flurry. He's got enough wounds for Thunderous Blows. Can we send her flying?
Try this.
Yes, that time we did, but it didn't knock her down. She's too tough to be left to one character because she's got all these crazy abilities that are quite problematic. She's bloodied as well. Just had a nap. How are your minions doing? They're doing all right. They're doing all right. We're holding our own. We put the difficulty up to veteran level, and we're in this lower level of this Engwithen tomb that's kind of got an important plot point. And we're actually doing all right. We're actually handling it quite well. The difficulty level and everything else. That thing's still got sworn enemy. Why can't she... abilities disabled? What's she got on her that disabled her abilities? Nature's Terror. Right, put that on yourself. She can't cast Liberating Exaltation on herself. Great. That's helpful. Right, we're just... Grazed for 30. Grazed for 30. We're going to get this woman bastard. Right, that Adra Animat is... That's okay. Adair's now ridiculously tough for some reason, taking no damage. Or taking some damage.
Yeah?
Which one's more problematic? I'm trying to think which one we can knock back to... that one, if we give him a good solid thump, we can get to crush. A disciplined barrage followed by a penetrating strike. Bang. Right, now that one can be bloodied and killed later. Has he still got, refreshing defense is amazing. I just have to cast it once and run him into the middle of a fight, and now it just lasts forever. The rest of it, honestly, I'd leave it alone. He's got the right stance. Yeah, that's cool. Right, Necrotic Lance.
Cannot whack him any harder!
That was pretty good. We're rotting that thing. We've almost got it down to half health already. Right, the Writhing Tentacles could do a bit more damage. This one might get bloodied as well. Is this game still a case of pre-drawn environments? It's still gorgeous. Not as much, actually, as the first one. The characters and the tools, a lot more of the environments and thing you're in, a lot more things have been made 3D. I think the lighting is now real-time dynamic as opposed to... rendered in 3D and then reprojected, because what they did with the environments in Pillars 1 is they did them in 3D and did the lighting so that the lighting effects would be correct with torches and stuff, and then they pre-rendered them back in 2D to get like the best possible modern pre-rendering, whereas this is like they've done it even a step further. It's just generally very good.
No mercy!
Bam, another 20. Is that thing still got the thing on it? Right. I think we'll be using one of Jyoti's empowers and a lot of her bloody harvests.
Yeah?
Right, so what's the first thing? That one's bloodied. If we get very lucky, this will hit her. Right, she'll get thumped running away. Oh, no penetration. Damn. That thing absorbed about 70% of the damage. Alright, well, take a second wind. Need to keep you alive. Goodness.
Yeah?
Right, Krayven, come punch this bitch in the head. All his good buffs are still up, so just straight in. Bang, bang. She'll go down soon. And yeah, it's a stunning looking game, mate. I love it. Stop healing each other, you turds. Right, Adair's back on his feet. Our tentacles aren't going to last too much longer. That's that lightning shield whirlwind round her. Just being incredibly problematic. Her abilities are being locked out as a total pain in the hole.
For the Republics!
Christ, we can barely dent this woman. Well, there's this Impegra, this sort of wood dryad creature. Right, the corrupted Adra. Oh, that was okay. Adair's best defenses are starting to wear off. That one's turning around, starting to deal with the tentacles, which is stupid because they're spectral and they're going to disappear anyway.
Something I can do?
There is. You can do another. Damn. Oh, we still got that bonus up. So that one's bloodied. That one's hurt. That one's bloodied. See if we can get this one bloodied.
That's right.
That's... Jesus Christ, Adair's brought the right thing to the fight. Bam, bam. Okay, it's slowly immobilizing this one to death. Oh, dear. Well, we get a good chunk of damage on them. Bam, bam. And then they disappear. Right, but that one's about to die. Thorn
Happy
skin.
to oblige.
I think it's best then you re-empower yourself.
Yeah.
We're going to... Oh, God, we get one more level 1 spell. Right. We'll just have them finish her off. That one's the weakest. Which one's the strongest but bloody? That one, okay. Reason being, bloodied. When they're bloody, this does so much damage. I want to pick the one that's still got the most hit points.
Lavru be on sick.
Okay, what the hell is going on with her blessed harvest? It's like usually ridiculously powerful. I've been diddled. Okay, Krayven, if you mind terribly,
My pleasure.
you know, killing her, that would be fine.
Oh?
Right, Aloth, sod the Adra ooze. Take your second wind because you're starting to look worse for wear. Wow, that was a mighty second wind. You clearly bench a lot. And okay, whoa. What the hell has she got going on that's giving her such ridiculous levels of protection? I mean, there's that lightning shield. But it's... Okay, that thing ran away.
Tell me. For the Republic!
Oh my... Go down! Go die! She got... Oh Christ, she got a heal on for 2 rounds as well. I really needed that to finish. She's still got a sworn enemy on. Okay, this is fine, this is fine. We're in perfectly good nick. Bit by bit, we're tearing them all down. It's just taking way longer against this Pigra than it should do, but veteran difficulty. Oh, quit your bitching, Aloth. Cry like a guy. Yeah, I'd suggest... Right, there goes that one. Oh, and there's that... I keep forgetting he can do those flank hits now. They're a bit good. Yeah, face that one. She's going to start healing herself, isn't she? Okay. Yeah, 18 damage. Right, we just got to hit her for 20 or more. That thing's almost dead. I reckon another circle of protection up. Probably a good bet.
Hey there. Let's wash that down with an antidote.
Are you poisoned? Well, I'm not wasting a turn giving you a potion. Just kill her first. Oh, finally! Man, was she problematic. And Bestiary. Party gain 2845 experience. What the hell is Bestiary? Bestiary. Some quest, I guess.
How may I help?
Aloth, mate. Yeah,
These uns are in for a walloping!
Why did you run over and stab it with your rapier? You got a wand right there. You don't have to go near these idiots. You're squishy. It's a bad plan.
Tell me.
It makes me a sad panda. Okay. Why? Okay, we killed the thing. Oh, nature's terror. She's frightened. Okay, so she just literally can't use any of her abilities, including her awesome targeting thing, sworn enemy. So just
For the Republic!
bop that thing on the head. Still couldn't quite kill it. Outstanding. Okay, what's going to go off?
That's it!
Okay,
Something
Aloth
I can
managed
do.
to avoid all of that, and his shields were pretty good. That thing's almost dead. Just turn around and deck that one. There he goes.
Leave it to me.
We got this. Circle of protection we don't really need.
Yeah?
How you guys been spending the rest of your days? I'm a coconut. What have you... well, you said... Oh, sorry, you did say it just had a nap. Had a nap. I hope it was a good nap. Hope you dreamt of, like, a land of chocolate. Like in The Simpsons. When Homer goes to the land of chocolate in the interview for, like, 14 minutes. Like... or whatever. Whatever pleases you most. Okay, so she cast the thing. And she can't... Could she not do anything else now? Ah, bums. Actually, oh yeah, you know, I'll just do Holy Radiance. Oh, good, it does hurt the animats. They do count as vessels. Excellent, okay.
Aye?
Aloth, just...
They'll fall. That's not very helpful.
Yeah, but it's better than nothing, so, you know, shut it.
Hey there. That's not what I was expecting.
Oh, how long are you poisoned for, anyway? Cruelty and Curios. Ah, whatever it is, it's wearing off. You got Inspiring Triumph up, so... Any of the other bits and bobs? No, you're all out of... Well, take Thunderous Blows and a Tenacious ability, and then bang. Well, that thing's not quite dead. I'm not quite dead! Just very badly burned. Oh, she's got her ability to use abilities again. Yay! Now, can she actually get in range of that thing and go bash it over the back of its undead skull? It was a great nap, though I woke up and thought my weekend is over and realised it's only 10 PM and I could tune in. Ah, nice one. About the same for me. Man, it's Nap City. I want to go to Nap City. I bet they get loads of rest. Thank you so much both for thinking that. Okay. Right, this is Adra ooze. It's not anything in particular. Oh, it just died. It died from the corrosion. Okay.
Yeah?
Right, Adair, do you want to teach him a lesson for trying to hit you and then turn his back?
Stay behind me.
That's better. Christ, these fights, they're making us work for it, but it's more entertaining content. I've had so many naps this weekend. Ah, that's what was trapped. This treasure chest. Okay. This is going to be tricky because this is going to cause yet another wound. Goodness me, we're having a freaking work. I was expecting we'd get through this place today, but it's looking touch and go. Any other dead things? Oh, there's a luminous Adra dust. And what's here? The etchings upon the sarcophagus have been worn down past legibility. Fascinating. Drop another little save scum there. I wish I was able to nap. I'm not a very capable napper. Alright, Aloth, you actually have some mechanic skill. I just gave you some.
Subtle indeed.
You cannot disarm the trap. Do you wish to trigger it? Yeah, go on now.
I
Right, run away.
suppose we could rest a spell.
Lingering frailty. What does that do again? -3 dexterity, -15 all defenses against poison and disease attacks, -15 max health. That's not ideal. Oh god, it's locked even after the trap. God, we're gonna have to come back here once I respec everybody. How can you not nap? I don't understand. I don't know. I've never gotten into the habit of taking little rests throughout the day because I can't do like 20 minutes, half an hour little nap. When I sleep, it's like I'll go down to like 4 hours will go past. Yeah, if I nap, I sleep for hours, so it is really a nap. Then yeah, exactly. That's my problem as well, Simi. I can't nap. I'm either sleeping or awake. If I'm sort of semi-dozing, I don't find it restful at all. My brain doesn't shut down. I just feel like, okay, I'm just losing time. I'm just losing daylight that I could be using to do things. Which is a shame because there are a number of benefits to being able to do the old napping. Unlocked with the old copper key. Oh good, I have an old copper key, so that's okay. Oh, I set a timer, it has to be short. I haven't set timers this weekend though. How much napping have you done this weekend, Nagadal's wife? A risen mage, a corrupted Adra doodad. Well, there's only 5 of this lot. There was more in the other one. How big are their various observation circles? He's probably the closest. So up to about there, and up to about there. Okay, so forward, crew. How long until he's undead spotter? So we're getting close. Oh, cock nuggets, right. Charge against the mage.
What can I do you for?
Oh, Adair was about to go. He was about to go, and then it was like, no, sorry. Right, they're all undead though, so I'm going to use that little healy, ringy doodad. If I can. Oh, hang on, I'm not going to do circular protection just yet. I'm going to open up with my new tactic of put champion's boon on Adair, which will go off before we do anything else, and then it's awesome. I wish it was so easy for me to sleep. Oh, so much. Didn't have a number, just so much for how many naps. I wish it was so easy for me to sleep. So he says, I'd like to feel rested for once. Yeah, me too, mate. I haven't actually felt like. I've never had one of those like naps where or sleeps where I used to have these when I was a kid. You just wake up and it's like it'd feel like 5 minutes, but 8 hours have gone past. You're just completely full of energy again. And I haven't had one of those in a roughly 8 billion years. So, oh, Sigil of Nightmares, right? Our 2 casters are actually protected from this, but I'm going to take Krayven down the flank here because this lot won't be affected at all. But the rest of them will be. So let's get the buffs on while we can. Flagellant's Path. Right, that did a good chunk of... Oh, I thought it did a good chunk. Oh, we almost killed the corrupted adamant right away. The skeletal archer got barely scratched.
Aye.
Right, Aloth is actually immune to the thingy of nightmares, so he can come forward quite a long way. I'm going to say about here, because I'm going to get him to start doing Ring of Death. Look at that bad boy. It can't even hurt our friends. In concentric rings. In fact, if I get even closer, I could... Oh, yeah, they're all in then the main ring. Yeah, Death Ring. Rawr. I've died 2 times here on the ultimate runs. Didn't come to Poko Kohara after that anymore. Oh goodness, because yeah, this isn't mandatory. This is a major quest, but it's I can imagine trying to do this on the ultimate. Path of the Damned difficulty, Trial of Iron level, all god components. This would be insane. Oh, in fairness though, regarding knackered housewives, excessive napping. I didn't get home until 3 AM Saturday morning. Didn't go to sleep till about 4. Yeah, you're having a night out. Was up until 2 AM last night and randomly woke up at 5. Oh yeah, but you haven't been getting proper sleep. You've been having the sleep of the wine sodden or beer sodden or whatever. Yeah, never for me. I don't think I've ever had restful sleep. Oh, Simmy, mate, that sucks. I hope you can manage that. Possibly, one thing I want to do for my sleep apnea, because I have that sleep apnea thing where I stop breathing in my sleep, is go to a sleep specialist and see if I can get some help for it. Right, I don't want to run Palagina right in, so I'm going to just throw this at the Skeletal Archer. Because I actually reckon I'm going to get Adra to, like, here and have him pull a few of these guys back, I reckon. Yawning 24/7, oof. Yeah, festivals and general debauchery is fucking up my sleep pattern. Just being me. I hear you there, they don't do it any good. Just being me is fucking mine up spectacularly. Right, Champion's Boon. Resolute and Tenacious. Death Ring!
There's a walloping!
Oh, that was a good start. Right, we should probably destroy that thing before it does any additional damage. Right, concentration is up. Let's have him get to about here. And... let me think here. Yank that risen mage, who is now dazed and has been interrupted. And then we'll grab this Muppet as well. It didn't quite come as close as I might like. Grab him again. Pull him a bit further. Discipline Barrage. And Penetrating Strike. Nice. And then we can have Adra start to destroy... Aloth destroy the Sigil of Nightmares along with Jyoti. And then she can actually run in safely and no one gets any horrific nightmare debuffs. Although she's got that he's got that lingering frailty from having to trigger the trap. On a treasure chest I couldn't even access, gosh darn it. Yeah, that's his turn done. There it is. There's the first one. Right, so one level of Curse of Nightmares. Right, she's immune to it as well, so in you run. Right, Allah should be it, and Krayven's got one on as well. Okay, oh, it's immune. Oh, it's crush damage only. Bugger. That is unhelpful. Should have run Palagina in.
Right here.
Alright. Oh, that one's an archer. He's not going to take an attack of opportunity. Okay, Krayven. Deal with this before it gets any worse.
Bullseye.
Oh, it didn't quite get it. Okay, just run the hell away again.
Of course.
I didn't realise the range on it with the concentric ring was that big. I've always... a sleep apnea, you wind up with a Bane mask to sleep in. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that. Evil Jest is kind of why I've avoided going, I think. No matter how long I sleep, I still come out tired throughout the day. Always been curious. Yeah, I have a lot of that as well, too, Tack. Always been curious if I ever had a good sleep, how great I'd be at games then. Depends on the game. If multiplayer, expect to get screwed over by teammates. Still, yeah, just the idea of just being well rested. It shouldn't be like an alien concept. That's a shame. Rest of it's still up. Good. Okay, let's move on to Aloth.
Aye.
Alright, now, is his wand... I don't know what kind of damage he does, but he can at least stand there safely. Flame shield up, regular shield up. And... maybe a crackling bolt. Maybe this thing can be nailed by... magical damage as well. And then this one's going to start casting. Oh, look at this. We're having a cast off. Alright, Pallegina can run into there before this thing goes off again. And just thump it. Right, that's better. Did it give her one more? Nope. Okay, so we've only got 2 of them with 1 stack of Curse of Nightmares. That's not so bad. Who's going to be the next one we need to know? That one's nearly down. Risen Mage is hurt. Skeletal Archer. Let's put it on the Risen. We'll get ready to nail that one. Right, the Corrupted Adra Animat. Oh, you're trying to interrupt my lightning? Oh, wait. Oh, freaking... what's the name's going to get nailed? Pallegina. It's going to bounce off and just the lightning's going to bounce off that statue and go straight into Pallegina's face. Deary, deary me. Bloodied... Swift Flurry. Bam. We'll take him out. Risen Mage. Oh, he's got a shield up. Well, Aloth is pretty good at not getting interrupted. Yeah.
Watch your fire.
Watch your fire. Yeah, absolutely knew he was going to get nailed. That one's now bloodied.
Lavaru, be on sake.
Oh, crap. He's got minor arcane reflection. Ouch. Prick. I should have been paying attention to that. I was just like, yeah, it's fine. It's just some shield. We'll go... Didn't. Just threw a spell that just nuked us straight back.
Oh?
What a muppet. All right.
No mercy!
Immune. Oh, goodness. We're going to have to send the melee guys in. It's like in Harry Potter and all the mages are fighting, you know. All we need now is large beams of energy flowing from mage to mage. If we had a Cypher in the party, one of their ultimate, their top level spells is a nexus or a lattice of shared skills. And it literally looks like that. It's amazing. I find I sleep best if I'm well hydrated, not going through anything stressful, not hungry or full. I take myself off the bed relatively early and don't get woken by my alarm. So never. Then, and Haggard Housewife. I've been drinking a lot more lately. Water. I don't drink it. That's very good. Yeah, hydration will definitely help, Civvy. So keep that up, mate.
Hey there.
Alright, I think Krayven needs to go and deal with this mage who is far too well protected for his own good. He's still got his other bonuses up. That thing's not casting right now. Just bang, bang. Right. Oh, that mage has still got a minor arcane reflection on, even though he's dead. Somehow that makes sense. Oh, point blank arrows to the face. Queer. Sworn enemy right there on that corrupted Adra Animat, and then bang. Nice. And then we get the bonus. When she gets a killing blow on something, it gives inspiring triumph for 2 rounds, which is quite tasty.
Something I can do.
Yeah, go over there and just
Pariathus!
Bang, slap that thing. I think that was that a crit? Yeah,
Aye.
Tidy, very tidy. Wand, bump. His wand is quite rubbish.
Yeah.
Hers is quite good if I remember correctly. Let's find out.
Ugh.
Bam. And another group bites the dust. We're crushing it tonight, folks. Absolutely crushing it. Let's see. I'm rather boring according to my... Oh, your mum shouldn't say that, Simmy. You're not boring. Well, I drink a lot of water and I'm not boring. Don't panic. Only cool people hang out here. Very true. I don't drink much alcohol. I don't smoke. I never do anything against the rules. So it says I'm boring because of this. Oh, for sure. For sure.
What?
Breaking rules and damaging oneself is not the be-all and end-all of whether someone's interesting or boring. Let's see. Unlock with all copper key. Anyone can have any number of fascinating interests and sort of cool things and great knowledge and interesting quirks. Let's see.
Keeping an eye out.
I like to have fun within the law. Fair play. Fair play to you. That's perfectly possible. But most people do, to be honest. Oh yeah, your mum's a rebel. Fair play. Oh my god, are we actually done with this floor? Frick. Okay, there's a level 3 as well. Oh my god. Oh my good gracious. Okay, Aloth is slightly injured, but we'll just drop a regular quick save here and head on down, see what we can see. Oh, I know you do, man. You're a very dedicated son. So I've met both yourself and your mum. Now, let's see what we've got on level 3. I'm hoping this is the last level of Poko Kohara, because it's an awful lot. Way station level 3. Oh, there's a... If we loot this body, there's blatantly going to be some sort of terrible things cropping up. Alright, there's actual electricity jumping from pylon to pylon down here. I have that. Those 3 shells. What's... Okay. This looks generally kind of dangerous. Yo, Kitty, thanks so much for the host. I hope you had fun with Gears of War 4. How you doing? The Cravenstown minions cheer in your honour. Right, if I walk through
this is testing my limits. I must rest.
Oh, Christ! Each one of those that hits us... Fucking bloody hell. Right, each time that lightning hits us, it's a critical injury. Okay, what the hell do we do here? Kitty does a ninja roll in. I'm a hot chocolate sort of person. Fair play to you. I love hot chocolate. Your mum's a revel, not a coffee one, I hope. Oh goodness, nah, she's a vodka and coke type, Diet Coke specifically. Oh goodness, I'm a hot ninja roll in. Hi, Rip. Hey, how you been? Dude, I've been great. It feels like I got whiplash though. Oh, how come? I know I did. Don't walk into the light. Shit, that was it. Thank you, Simi. We shall bypass avoiding the lightning. I definitely need to rest up now because Palagina got like nailed 3 times. Okay, I'm gonna have to just send one party member wandering around to explore this because this whole region is goddamn lethal. Went to a theme park yesterday, which was amazing. Awesome. Which one? I love theme parks. I love the rides. Right. Out of does anyone here have any stealth skill whatsoever? Oh, Krayven's got 2 points in stealth, and oh wow, surprisingly enough, Aloth has 2 points in stealth as well. I'll send Krayven though, he can handle himself better in a fight at close quarters. Right, gonna be resting up to deal with those critical injuries. Goodness me. Apart from a roller coaster broke down with me and my mate on it right at the top before a drop. You kidding? Lightwater Valley, I don't know that one. You got strapped on a roller coaster, that's insane. That's like most people's nightmares. Nice. I see light and it burns. Now it's just moving your party one at a time. That was what I literally about to... Yeah, don't worry, Simi. Obviously, I can't really time them with the lightning pulses too much, but I'm gonna explore with one party member. Yeah, thought I was gonna die. You'd be fine. What is the Lightwater Valley? That's the name of the theme park then? All right, Silverfin. We've got no cuttlefish. Do we still have pork? Do we still have pork? Because that was making a dare hit nice and hard. Queaky fruit. No, we don't. We don't have any cuttlefish. So it's going to have to be some fire kelp, which is inferior to pork. What will we give her? +1 constitution. Have an egg. Why not? I'm running out of the good stuff to sort of... Actually, I can give some silver fin to the priest as well for the... Need to make more better food. I've got some, but I want to save it for really tough bits. Right, I'll have them rest again. Yeah, it's named the theme park. Yeah, I figured. I know most of the major theme parks in the UK, but I don't know necessarily the smaller one. Make a dare hit nice and hard. Oh, totally. Got to be done. Right, that's probably worth actually dropping a proper save at this point, because I haven't. I've only got it from where we picked up at the start of this part of the stream.
Yeah.
Right. We're going to have... I'm not going to fast forward it. I'm going to try and get Krayven through here. If I stay on this side of the corridor, it should be fine. Essence. Oh, if I destroy these essence batteries, will that work?
Yeah. There's something you don't see every day.
Okay, he's getting hurt. Ah, right. I've got to go round because these essence batteries are also the channeling things. So he's getting damaged a bit, but it's not hurting him to do that. Okay, now is where I've got to do the timing. Plus, he's got the crush damage, so he's great at destroying vases and static objects like this, so... In fact, I don't really need to be stealthed for this. I need him to be able to run. Safe spot seems to be there. Cheese it. Nice.
Bullseye.
Bam. Bullseye. Okay, what comes this way? That one's... Okay, this is fine. Oh, you see that timing. You see that timing. Gonna save scum it through here at that point. Captain's Banquet is the best food because the immunity's in your honest opinion. Yeah, probably, but that's exactly. I'm gonna save it for when we're gonna come up against something that kicks our ass. That's right. Yeah, Simi. Obviously, blind playthrough. He's down just a tad on the back seating there, dude. There's a general no back seating rule. Thanks. Yeah. Gonna go around in an anti-clockwise fashion. Oh, it looks like there's multiple rooms with this shit going on. That's okay, mate. Don't worry. I know you meant well. Okie dokie. Oh, and... So that one's going to be quite a quick one, yeah.
I'm not at my best.
Oh, God. I actually got clipped by that one. I got clipped by that one. How did that happen? I thought I'd... System shock, -2 perception, -3 shock armor rate. Oh, that's not a bad injury.
There's something you don't see every day.
That's not a bad injury, especially. Right, wait for the next one to go past there. No! No, don't! Shit!
Yeah?
Oh,
Sure.
I hate that. I moved him, and as soon he got injured, and as soon as he got injured, it defaulted back to controlling the whole party. That was lucky he didn't get hit. That is a major design flaw. Just because he got hit by an inanimate object, it should not then return movement unknown to the whole group. It should stay on the one character. That is a games design fail 101. Oh, at least I know now what the cause is when that happens. Okay, we've got a lingering soul over there that he'll have to talk to. It is a kind of fun challenge, yeah, absolutely. Right, so the rest of them I think can actually come in here now.
What do you need?
Idiots. Should have just stayed there until I'd finished doing the work.
What do you need?
Oh god, there's that annoying OBS crackle again. If anyone else happens to stream themselves, you might be familiar with OBS Studio and how much it does not play very nicely with... Oh, has that stopped all of them? Oh, good. How it does not play very nicely with most peripherals drivers. It's the best free option going, but it's still free, and they still don't. They leave bugs for tons of versions. Solution, excellent. Do we have a problem? This thing's got some money. Oh, what's this mural? That looks like an Alma lying down.
I got this.
Juana's figure's sacrifice seems to have supplied the pillar with the energy depicted in blue flame. Okay, yay sacrifice. I don't think we need to be stealth at this point. Twitch beta maybe will be a new good option. Twitch beta, Decadency, what's that? Oh, we got a hunt. We got a hunt. OBS is really picky about playing nice. Oh, it's a total pain in the hole. I've got like one of the most standard streamer webcams ever, the Logitech C920, and even though the speakers on it are not only off, I've actually got them disabled as a audio component, and as soon as I turn on OBS, it still fucks with my sound card and produces crackle. All right, let's see what this thing's about.
I got this.
We've got a soul right here.
Consider it done.
Ah, some dialogue, my goodness. A woman lies dead on the tiles, her skin discoloured with decay. Her rent flesh sloughs away to reveal bone. No maggots or bugs have reached her here, which only means that there's more of her left to assault your nostrils. Oh, yuck. Okay. A sword lies discarded beside her, a pack beneath her arm, and the barest wisp of essence hovers over her body. Well, let's read her soul before it disappears. The brief images you see are scattered and confused. Oh. Oh, Twitch are making their own OBS. Ah. Well, I have to admit, it'll probably be less good than the other options are at first, right now, but hopefully they'll improve it. They do need to generally provide, as long as they don't sort of make one that's not as good as the others and then go, oh, if you want to stream on Twitch, you've got to exclusively use our OBS and lock the other ones out. Because Twitch has been making some missteps recently because they've had no competition. They need to up their game. Ah, of course. If you remember from last week, we ran into here and started exploring as far as we got. And of course, it's the Valian Trading Company that's coming down here. And bit by bit, they've been getting picked off. You're an explorer with the Valian Trading Company, and you are searching the ruins with your comrades. At least they used to be your comrades. Now, you're not so sure. Things have been going wrong ever since you got to this island. First with Kian, then with Alara. That might have started earlier on Tikawara. Maybe when Vector fell sick. That's the little dwarf dude who's still back at the Tikawara Huana village. You hear a scream in the distance. You don't know where the others are. You don't know why there's blood on your hands. You don't know why it's so hard to think. But you remember that you were supposed to be quiet to avoid the notice of whatever is down here. Something moves in the darkness. Right, let's examine the body. Well, that's ominous. Isn't Mixer started? It's still out for question. In terms of sheer numbers, view counts, attendance, audience, no, not even close. Twitch is still the 800-pound gorilla in the room with a bunch of chimps. But I mean, everyone's obviously gotten very sort of, oh my god, Ninja has gone over to Mixer. That's like put Mixer quite a lot on the map, and Mixer and DLive and Facebook and Twitch are are always the 4 compared, and YouTube as well, for the 5 compared in like the when newspapers and places that are doing them all equally, or who measure metrics between these various platforms are comparing stuff. But the other places, the other streaming platforms have got 1 or 2 things they do a little bit better. I mean, DLive's unique thing is it uses its own sort of cryptocurrency way to process payouts. There's one cool feature on Mixer that I've heard of that's like the HOTS thing. So for certain games, for getting smaller channels noticed, if you play PUBG, there's human curators who go who's live right now, who's in the top 10, and then they might put you on the front page, and then if you die they'll move over, and it'll bring a lot of eyeballs to sort of people going around. Yeah, there's some bits and pieces going on, and I guess if Microsoft paid probably the amount of money they paid Ninja, like a lot of people have said, I'm guessing they're taking streaming seriously because it's not going anywhere. Every platform, all the streaming platforms are growing. I mean, they're all growing, and they're growing more. People were like, sort of like, oh, Twitch lost audience numbers for the first time ever, but I'm not sure if that means Twitch actually had a lower audience for 1 month for the first time ever than a previous month, or they just grew at a slower rate, because they could still get more, but if they actually grew at a lower amount, in the same way, oh, profits are down, does not mean a company's not profitable. It just means the amount of profits they made didn't increase even further. So couldn't possibly say, but in terms of just direct numbers, Mixer's not a competitor really, but that could change, and Twitch do need to up their game. They've made a few missteps in the last year, and they have gotten a bit complacent as a platform. Oh yeah, I'm all out of fluid, Simi. I'm all out of fluid. If Twitch blocked OBS slobs users dead, oh yeah, it'd be a dead. Yeah, that would be a huge misstep. I'm a coconut. Let's examine her body. The woman's body lies at the end of a trail of smeared, crusted blood. Oh goodness. The damage to her armour suggests a fight, though it looks like her attacker, or attackers, allowed her to crawl away to die. Holding your breath, you kneel to... because it's a rotten corpse, you kneel to search the body. As you handle her remains, clumps of muscle and flesh fall off, raising a fresh wave of rot. Ah. Most of her belongings are slimy and rancid with putrescence, but her pack has escaped the worst of it. Inside, you see a few torn pages and a carved figurine. Well, let's check the pages first. Take the pages. They look like they were ripped from a book or journal. Ah, this is the ones that were missing before. They're brown and warped with spilled drink and scrawled with a few brief entries. You've gained a quest item, Beza's Pages. Let's have a read. These pages have been torn out of a larger book. They're stained brown and stiff with some dark, fragrant liquid. The entries begin thus. I wanted so badly to find Poko Kohara, and now we're stuck here. No one dares to leave while the Titan roams outside, so we must hope we can find another exit somewhere in the ruins. And that's not the Aethys, the huge statue, but the Animat Titan we had to fight on the way in. Alara must have triggered it. It did not move until she began prying open the door, and before we knew it, it had Gian. The others do not say it, but I know they blame me for failing to save him. Smudges of dirt from the author's hand streak the page around the next entry. Alara's gone too. We move more slowly now, wary of traps and monsters. I detest this creeping about, and Dueno's stomping nearly makes it all pointless. But Filero has almost lost his nerve, and I don't think he can take another nasty surprise. The next entry is filled with big, crooked letters that loop and swoop like a child's. The others sleep. We decided against candles or campfires, so I write in the glow of the Adra. It is good, because I hear something moving in the dark, even if the others do not. Filero insisted that we move slowly so he could study the murals and the patterns in the floor. He thinks to save us from mishaps like the one that befell Gian and Alara, but none of that will help if the creatures here catch us. Dueno hides a limp, but the way he looks at Filero and me makes me think he is hiding something else too. They grow more and more paranoid with every hour in this place. Projection. When they awaken, we will press forward so that we may be done with it. In the meantime, I will keep the pages with my own observations. I cannot trust the others with them. The next entry is hastily scribbled. Filero lost the logbook and accuses me of sabotage. Sabotage! He's so busy sketching these murals that he forgets why we're here. But I saw the Adra and I understood. This place is sick, and we're here to cure it. But Filero says the Huano were here long ago. The murals prove as much. I think one Alma looks much like another, but he gave me an idea. Right now, we spend blood and treasure searching for luminous Adra. Our task would be much easier if we could make regular Adra luminous by enriching it with live souls. As I look at the equipment the Engwithans built here, so like the machines our animants construct, I wonder if they once did this very thing. And we have the villagers of Tikawara, so eager to help. When we return to Nekataka, I'll present my idea to Lueva Alvari. I do not think Director Castel has the stomach for it, nor my companions, I fear. Huh. Well, she's lovely. Jesus. Oh, 2 seconds. Let me just catch up there. Misstep over cliff. Is Mixer created just recently? No, it's been around for a while. It's been running for a bit, and yes, it's created by Microsoft. I think it's been a thing for a tiny bit. No, Mixer's been running comfortably for over a year, maybe two. I'm sure Twitch is still making millions out of there. Yeah, absolutely. The loss of Ninja might have cost them. It's more the prestige of it. It's more the fact he was the most popular and known face of it, as opposed to what it does to their profits. Probably not a great lot. But I'm sure they're very much sitting pretty for sure by Microsoft. Sorry, new question, but I'm only familiar with FMCG and supply chain organizations. Yeah, Mixers by Microsoft. I remember it was advertised a while ago, but nothing happened for a while. It's been running the whole time, but it's struggled to get any traction. Google Hangouts is a Google equivalent to Skype, essentially. Oh no, Sapphire, Google Hangouts was. Oh god, was it called that as well? because the Google Hangouts is also their text messaging and video chatting service. But yeah, your Google account, the way they tried to compete with Facebook is complete failure. Oh, it absolutely failed horribly. It crashed and burned bad. Yeah, I don't really bother with Facebook very much anymore. Yeah, Google Plus was the Facebook rival. Thank you. That's what I was trying to remember. Google Hangouts. Google Hangouts I liked and I used it more than Skype. I don't know why they stopped using that. Let's take her weapon. The saber boasts a viciously serrated edge. Despite the state of its former master, the blade appears to be in good condition and you retrieve it. Beza's tooth blade. It's a slashing saber. Exceptional. Biting cuts. -1 armor rating for 1 round on a critical hit. And veil piercing as well. Beza was a senior member of the Collegia Me Defincia Mutio, a prestigious Valian dueling society. The club's standard duel for members of equal standing was single blade against single blade, fought until first blood was drawn. The duelists wore leather armour, padded doublets and masks, enough to prevent a minor strike from becoming a lethal blow. Beza had a blade constructed that proved extremely effective at biting through such protection. Her fellow duelist came to fear her and her jagged saber. Well, she's not necessarily so handy. She just got a better sword specifically for that. We've read her soul. Let's take the figurine. The wooden figurine has the body of a woman and the head of a fish, with beady eyes and a gaping snaggletooth maw. I know who that is. It's pale and rough textured, like it was carved recently. You have gained a quest item, the Ngati idol, so an Andra idol. Charming.
Careful, Watcher. That thing's got a nasty hex on it. Confusion feels like.
Jyoti's nose crinkles as she leans closer to. Oh my god! Oh, that's gonna chug up. For every one of us. Stand for every one of us. Hit that legit. Oh, snap reflex. Citizens, hit that legit. Snap reflex. Welcome to the ranks of the citizenry. You are not just legit, you are now Krayven's Town legit. First of all, enjoy the new legit emotes. I've had all 5 slots for quite a while, and I'm currently drawing up number 3 or 4. But enjoy firstly the legit emote, the most common bit of gamer slang on the entire internet, and the only place you'll actually get an emote that says it. Use that legit as you see fit. Combine it with other emotes to turn hype into legit hype and GG into a legit GG, or whenever you see something pulling off anything cool. And when you're here, we welcome new subs by hitting that. How you doing, man? You citizens with flags by your names, a call for the legit. Hit that legit. Please welcome Snap Reflex to the ranks of the citizenry. When we get new subs, aka citizens, in, we hit that. When we get new followers, aka residents, we hit the welcome to Krayven's Town, and you'll have access to the welcome command, ! Welcome, when we get that should be coming up. It just needs to give it a second. There we are. Darkens. Thank you. God, lots of flags here. I'm seeing very little legitness. Right, that's better. That's more like it. You guys know the drill. Yes, and the welcome is when we get new residents, and also when we get raids, ! Welcome, and it'll do a whole big command to welcome people in, because we're positive. Next, wave your Krayven's Town flag loud and proud every time you chat, and the longer you maintain your citizenship, you're a sub, the fancier it will get, as being displayed by my delightful regulars this evening. You'll be able to enter the giveaway. I have a subs only perk once a month. It's a free video game giveaway of the first stream of the month. The next stream will be the 1st of September, because that falls on a Sunday, 8 p.m. UK time. I start at 7, so 8 p.m. UK time we'll do the prize draw, and provided you are here when I open up the competition, ! Giveaway, and you have a chance to win. It's for citizens only, so don't miss out. Next, if your Twitch and your Discord are connected, the accounts are connected, you'll automatically be assigned a citizen's role. Now, of course, there is no obligation to join a Discord at all, and never force that in any way, shape or form. But this channel is the one place where I will link it. I don't post it anywhere because this is happening in the streaming complex, which also acts as the gatehouse to the town. And the entire Discord is themed fully like a town. It's not some half-assed little hook with just a couple of little references. Every category is a district. Every channel is a part of a town, because I love the idea of building community, and also my RTS games as one of my own personal things. So yeah, if those accounts are linked, you'll automatically be assigned a citizen's role. And there's a special area that's called Citizens Towers, that's subs only, has a lounge, a subs only chat room, and the treasury, where anything free, from little discount codes and giveaways right through to full games, are first come first serve. And we have 3 free full games sitting in the lounge in the treasury right now if you want to go and get yourself one. And last but by no means least, my undying appreciation and gratitude. And in fact, folks, if you don't already know, Mr. Snap Reflex is a streamer as well. He's focusing purely on Darkest Dungeon at the moment. I don't know if your variety of that is your pure jam, but if he's a variety streamer, he does it in the way of doing a game until he's done with it and moving on to the next one. But he decided to go into Darkest Dungeon blind. First time playing it on the hardest difficulty of an already really hard game, because his community decided to mock his manliness if he didn't, with all the DLC turned on at the same time, including the Crimson Curse and the Colour of Madness, and it's somehow like not gotten completely annihilated, so kudos for that. But there he is right there. Do go and check him out. Variety for sure, but I like difficult games. Oh, well, yeah, same here, so you'll fit in here just fine. Right, let me just catch up on a few bits and pieces there, because all the chat went flying by. I nearly told Krayven what you said to that one-armed girl. I need you to tell him what you did. Oh, yes, I've heard this. Sapphire, what is this? What is this you said about some one-armed lady? Oh, God, the one-armed girl story. Variety short. Come on, we're not skipping this. Yeah, he met the Shriek last time I watched. I remember saying this. No worries at all. No worries at all, man. You do the same for me. You've been super supportive here since you found the channel. It's only fair. It's only right and proper. But we are no longer friends if I don't hear about this one-armed girl thing. Right. Jyoti says, careful, Watcher. That thing's got a nasty hex in it. Confusion feels like Jyoti's nose crinkles as she leans closer to examine the figurine. You feel a sudden sharp headache. Oh, bums. What now? What's the problem? Nope, all good. He's got a slight injury from that system shock. Now, our journal, this Poko Kohara, the Storms of Poko Kohara updated. So, Adra of the Royal Deadfire Company believes the Valiant Trading Company is setting up an operation to mine luminous Adra. She wants me to sabotage it, preferably without bloodshed. Let's have a read of this. Having docked, just catch up with where we're at. Found a map with directions to Kawara. A pillar of Adra descends through the ruins. We found the top. Something, and that's from last week, corrupted the Adra. Okay, so this is the first update this week. Beza, leader of the Valiant Trading Company expedition, lies slain in the depths of the ruins. Dim prospects. Disrupt the luminous Adra at Poko Kohara, and that's also for Atsura. And then terms of trade. This is for the Valiant Trading Company themselves. Can find I'll promise to reward if I can resolve matters in the Valiant Trading Company's favour. Yes, these two rival sort of colonial powers, as it were. Is that thing trapped?
Give me a real challenge.
Give me a real challenge. Potion of Elemental Defense, Peridot. Diary of an Unnamed Pirate. Oh, go on then. Let's see. One-armed lady listens intently. Ah, yes, be careful about this story here. My mother is a thalidomide victim, so she has both her arms missing, so I'm hoping you didn't do anything mean. Let's see. Excerpt from the diary of an unnamed pirate about the lost vessel Fisher Queen. The sea is every inch Andra's blood, every inch her tears. Or should I do this in a pirate voice? The sea is every inch Andra's blood, every inch her tears. And that just sounds like Samwise Gamgee. Fuck it, I'm committing. And though it be Amra's breath what moves through it, it's only by Andra's will we won't drown in her holy viscera, you. Court her wrath at your peril, yar. 'Cause she don't know the meaning of mercy. Now he's just been thick. Oh, okay, it's nothing mean. Snap was just an idiot with a one-armed lady, apparently, so I'm kind of curious. An old-timer told me on my first time out of port that that crusty bastard never knew when to quit flapping his gums, so I never believed a word he said. I never saw the goddess herself rise up out the depths and put her watery hand to a vessel. The winds and waves, those were earthly threats. The gods got better shit to do than torment us. Of course, that was all before I started shipping aboard the Fisher Queen. Wreck of a man found me in the mare in Nekataka. One eye, scars all up and down his face. A real pirate's pirate. Sidled up to me at the bar like we were old friends. Looked like you know your way about some rigging, he said. Thought he was trying to pick a fight with me at first, and I nearly let him do it. Instead, he laughed. Got my eye on some special game, he said. And we're gonna need the best there is to bring it down. Oh, God, that's awful. Now, I don't give two half shits about prestige. Pump up my ego all you want. What kind of coin you offering? Well, he was offering good coin indeed. So I went with him, yar. Dumb fucking thing to do, but what did I know? Nothing, not a god's damn thing. That's clear as the morning to me now. We were hunting maidens. Maiden flesh, really. Wasn't a delicacy nowhere, but my new friend, the one-eyed sailor, was aiming to make it one. Start a craze, cash in, buy a nice little island out from under the locals and spend his remaining days laid out on a black sand beach with a jug of palm wine in the crook of one arm and a ready lover in the other. Sounds like a plan. Now, you hear stories about those beasts. We all hear stories. Sailors lured to their deaths by the maiden of the depths and her handmaidens, unable to resist the beauty of their mournful song. Sounds like bullshit, doesn't it? We found a pack out near Ofechia Channel, hunting tuna. They had to look at handsome ladies from a distance. Tail as long as stormy night and slick as a salt-drenched deck. Hair like seaweed with wide, comely smiles. So we netted a few and dragged them on the deck. Wasn't even hard. It was like they wanted to be caught. They hissed and screamed as we readied our knives, and too soon we realised our mistake. We discovered their rows of serrated shark's teeth and unhinged jaws when one of them swallowed Yarrick whole. We learned too late about the poisoned barbs on their hips when Garville grappled with a pair and started vomiting up chunks of congealed black blood, and the glitter of their sclerulous eyes, dark blue and deep as Andra's own void. I came to know when one took my arm clean off at the elbow. If that wasn't grim enough, that night the Lady of Lament got our revenge on the Fisher Queen for our transgression. We lost our mainmast, all our fresh water, and 4 men overboard in a storm the likes of which I haven't seen since. We drifted for a week before a Valian merchant ship found us, and the great irony of it all was, the maidens tasted like shit. Outstanding. Well, that was a diary and a half. Let's see. I want to hear this story. So I work at an upscale, fine dining steakhouse in my city. I had a mother and her daughter, 50s and 20s respectively.
Easy does it.
Actually, why are we still stealth? As a member of the service industry, I have several go-to sayings that I'll fire off depending on the conversation, such as, if you have any questions, let me know, I'm full of opinions, cue laughter. One of the other sayings I have is, if you suggest something to someone and they say, sure, alright, yeah, let's do that, I respond with, wow, really had to twist your arm for that one, didn't I? Oh, God. It wasn't until after I said that I looked down and noticed the daughter only had one. Oh my God! That is... Oh, I'm sure that was fine. My mother would have laughed her legs off. That is genuinely innocent, but you must have wanted the ground to swallow you whole. Oh my God. Because yeah, you just got like they're little jokes, sort of, because you're in America as well, so it's like the whole thing is the tipping culture. You want to have your banter ready to go. You want to have, like, you know, the things that you say to sort of just establish a rapport with the clients and the customers. Did you end up sending in the Discord? Snap, like I already did. You see the whisper I sent you about that? Yeah. I messaged you a couple of times about that. I'm just asking for your Discord name so I can PM you through Discord directly. I did it a few times, but I didn't hear back from you, dude,
Nice
on that topic.
and quiet.
Wait, coming back. Hello, Tifu. Oh, shush, Evil Jess. I'm not about to fuck up again. Yeah, no worries. It was it was just it's just about basically a principle I have. Okay, why is the ground shaking? The stone of this glass contraption vibrates with some internal energy, setting the copper rings to buzzing. We've got a vase down here, Rahi pods, and I'm starting to get more alchemy materials. That's okay. Right, the only way is forward. Still haven't been able to unlock certain chests and bits and pieces. Let's see what we got. Okay, this is hopefully the base of the corrupted Adra. I just remember, Snap. Oh, sorry. Oh, right. Sorry, my bad. The storms of Poko Kohara. I found the heart of the corruption. There's a machine here. Perhaps that will help me clear it. Right, so I've actually got my first major choice here between the Royal Deadfire Company, which is the Almwa, and the Valians. Now, the Valians are no saints. They're a colonial power. They're a major colonial power, but the Royal Deadfire Company are worse. They're another major empire colonial power invading the Huana territories, and they just don't give a shit.
Looking at that thing's enough to make me queasy. For the love of God, don't touch it.
And this current quest, the Storms of Poko Kohara, is basically and dim prospects. The the Royal Deadfire Company want me to sabotage basically a thing for their rivals, the Valian Trading Company, like sabotage the operation. To that end, he's asked me to find a way to render the luminous Adra there unusable. Cool, thanks, man. Whereas investigate the situation, a Valian Trading Company is like find the rest of their crew and see if I can resolve it in their favour. Truth be told, I don't really want the Valian Trading Company to be able to rip all this Adra out and mine it for profit, because it's probably got some important uses that matter to the local area. The group I'm most invested in helping is the Huana, who are the island natives who are the ones being exploited by a larger Almwa empire, because their races are both Almwa, and the Valians, who are a human race, or a humanoid Kith race. Thing is, Palagina here, she is the character, she's the companion who is aligned with the Valian Trading Company. She's also one of my favourites because she was in the first game. In fact, 4 out of 5 in this party were in the first game. My character, Adair, Palagina and Aloth are all in Pillars 1. I want to keep them happy. Yeah, no, you'd already done the channel. It was your name, the actual Discord name and code, because I wasn't able to whisper you at all. Thanks, man. If I've ever finished the tale and as Toby Kadachi cross-stitch, I'll be happy. I'm looking forward to seeing that. It is very ominous. Trying to make assumptions. No. If it's by mistake, now I know you haven't played Simius, no problem at all. It's when people come in and they just say something like, oh, by the way, this thing happens. It's like, great, thanks for that.
I got this.
Energy pulses through the twisted column like an irregular heartbeat, straining at the boundary walls. Right, we'll get moving fast. Oh, hello. There's something we can interact with here. Let's just check the coast is clear elsewhere. Oh, there's more blurb up here. Engwithan engravings line these massive urns, denoting the many Huana interred here. Oh, they cooked them and then stored them. The Engwithans are this ancient, hyper-advanced, powerful race, but they're not all that nice in general. Okay. Oh, no worries, mate. That's good. You're better on it than many. Right, let's see what's what. Oh god, I don't even have a mechanics requirement, the basic mechanics necessary. The machine in the baseless pillar is in bad shape. The Adra panels are warped and the copper is corroded, but it looks whole. A high keening sound comes from the Adra. Right, what about Aloth?
How may I help?
He still doesn't have enough. I think if I give
Indeed.
Aloth Thief's Putty, if I give him some Thief's Putty, we should have enough. Okay, we'll put that Grimoire away for now, and I had one remaining bit of Thief's Putty left. Where's it gone? Coral Snuff. No, that's not it. Ah, here we are. Okay, and then Aloth can... Okay, he should have enough mechanics now.
Oh?
What? Oh, god damn it. Load. Sorry, I've got to load because for some reason it's not letting Aloth interact with it. It's forcing my character to do it. So I gave the putty to the wrong person. Yeah, do your spoiler piss takes. You don't like if it's done to you. There's actually plenty of people who haven't seen the final Harry Potter movie and don't know that. I think the Star Wars one is definitely past its sell by date. Right, in which case let's take the poison off for now. I'm trying to think, it's +2. Oh god. Half tempted. Darkens, thank you so much. Didn't know Bambi's mum died. Me neither. Totally spoiled for me. I was going to watch Bambi later once the stream was done. Darkens, thank you kindly. I'm really stuck here because right, if I run the rest of them away, can I force Aloth to interact with it?
Aye?
Because he actually has some mechanics skill. If I bring up his character menu, he's got mechanics of 1, so if I give him the putty, I don't want to have to come back here and actually have to leave, respec and come back. That would be quite annoying. Yo, Digital Man, lovely to see you in the chat again, my dude. Hey, hi, how's things? Rosebud is actually the name of his childhood sled. Whose childhood sled? I haven't seen Game of Thrones, but people already spoiled everything for me, so no point. Yeah, exactly. Like,
I shall.
That's one thing that gets me is people who like, okay, it's something major and popular, but you might be a few years behind in it. People go, "What? It's been out for ages. Why haven't you watched it?" It's like, I don't know, having a life, getting on with a bunch of other things. Right, I really don't want to do that without having the mechanics option first. And Digital Man, how you been, man? How's your weekend? Once Sean Bean died, I was really not interested. Someone on my bus on my way to work spoiled Game of Thrones. If it was actually current and it was like I was about to watch it that night and it had just come out that day, there's a good chance I would have hospitalised that person. It's still a great show and a great series, Simi. It's worth watching. That, by the way, that's no inclination for everyone to start kicking off about your feelings on Season 8, because the people who were bothered by it... Now, I had my issues with it, but the people who were bothered by it lost all credibility with the overreacting. Okay, so that's the way back out, and that's the ruin entrance. So, we're actually... That's like the last thing we had to do for the quest bit. I really am not gonna... Right. I am actually gonna... The basic mechanics required is just I need some mechanics in the party, so I am going to take a slight I'm actually going to park them here. Yeah, see, I've never seen Citizen Kane. I've never seen Citizen Kane at all. It's supposed to be this amazing movie. I've never actually watched it. I don't want to know anything. It's only the most famous twist-ending spoiler ever yet, and I've never seen it. If anyone actually gives away Citizen Kane, I'm going to ban you permanently. My friend was mad since I said that something that happened as a joke. Now he's mad at me like I made it happen. Oh dear. Yeah, wait till Elden Ring comes out. People are going to be screaming. Rebuilding PC. Oof. I swore The Last Jedi after midnight showing the day it came out because I didn't realise the taxi driver had the intercom on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That is an absolute nightmare. Right, we're actually at the penultimate cliffhanger here, but because I've literally got to run the whole team back and respec them before we can even do the most basic things, I'm going to have to leave it on the cliffhanger of the decision until next Sunday. I'm so sorry. But I'm also not sorry because then everyone's going to be like, oh god, now I've got to tune in again to see what's going to happen with that ink with a machine, which is all part of my master plan. That in the industry is what we call a dick move.